Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How are you so fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over. Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's phones. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get fish naked. Join me.
You're not a fucking legend.
We got one!
I'd buy that for
Like a midget at a urinal, I was going to have to stay on my toes.
Welcome to the show, everybody. We're getting ready to start for you. We're going to have a good time. We've got a show planned for you, but we also have some announcements to make and shit. So we got all that fun thing to do. Let's make sure we've got all our windows open, so we're ready to go right there and there. Let's pop the screen on. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Good to see you. Think I'm gonna get a different background for our next show, which probably won't be tomorrow. We may do a show tomorrow, so I can't say we will have a new background for our next show because I might not have time to do that. We have a lot going on around here right now. I've had a plumbing issue. We'll just call it that. I've had a plumbing issue for a while, and so I have been waiting to get that addressed, and that sounds like it might get addressed tomorrow. Only problem is I put most of my free time tomorrow into getting my taxes done, so depending on when they come here to fix the issue, I may or may not be able to put on a show. So, or maybe we'll start late. But, you know, we'll see. It'll be fun. Life. So, yeah, we're going to be fixing some issues around here tomorrow and getting taxes done like a goddamn adult. So if we're not live tomorrow, that's why. I'll have to keep reminding everybody of that. We may not be live tomorrow because of that. I have 3 Hype Train videos. I didn't really have time to get Hype Train videos together. Again, I've been dealing with plumbing issue. So I don't even know if we're going to even worry about it. If you want to support the show, we certainly appreciate it. It helps keep it going. But I don't know if we're going to push too hard on that. Definitely nothing more than like a level 1 or 2 Hype Train would be all we deserve. At any rate, we've got the show prepped. We're going to do the damn thing. If I could get my fucking leg to behave. Alrighty. So, we've got the show prepped. We're going to do that. And like I said, depending on how things go tomorrow, no show tomorrow because Johnny can't work H&R Block. No, I actually have someone handle my taxes. There's a lot to it. And again, if that were the only thing, I'd be like, all right, we're good, because I scheduled that accordingly. It's the life interruptus unplanned plumbing issue that I have been dealing with for a while, like the last week, and very definitely want that fixed, and everybody's on board for that getting fixed. But, you know, they called today. Tomorrow is the time. And they gave us the amazingly small window of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
For 17 months, by God, you get your fucking cowbell. Thank you so much, man. I really am too lazy to just fucking get that Dremel tool out and use it. Because I've used it to put this thing here, and I fucking love that. I'm just lazy. Alrighty, so we've got the show prepped. I'm going to be doing all that. Like I said, tomorrow may not be on. If they show up at 8 in the morning and they leave before I'm leaving to do my taxes, well, then guess who's doing a show with a new shitter? Like, that's going to be great. Johnny, what happens when you let Corey use your toilet? That's what happens when you let Corey use your toilet after eating Chipotle. God, I wish that was the problem. It's a whole, all right. It's a whole water line and ish. It's a thing. We've got it priced out. It's gonna punch us in the old wallet. And like I said, I just wasn't expecting them to call today and say, hey, so how does tomorrow work for you? Could be better. But we'll do it. Anyways, this will brighten up your day, speaking of plumbing. Will this brighten up my day or gross me out? Because both are possible. Alrighty. It's ma'am. Oh, wait a minute. What? Why was there no audio here? We have the... Oh, this was muted. Okay. Let's reload the page. And... boop.
You're gonna give me my fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Holy Jesus. I'm sorry. Women have got to start calling this shit out, okay? You have got to start stamping this in the butt. It is ma'am. Well, for a ma'am, that's some toxic masculinity. It is ma'am. I bet your dick's bigger than mine. Holy Jesus. Who was this? This was Wilmer Autotech. Thank you, Wilmer, for what is a very, very disturbing video. The worst part is, that's a guy. Want to know? I can tell my dick isn't hard. The old vagina dowsing rod that every man has betwixt his legs. It just gets stiff when it approaches a watering hole. All right, there. I can stop abusing that laugh track now that I got the cat out of my lap. Johnny, they are calling this shit out only to be attacked by trans activists. That's right, and we have a... Oh, did we grab that story? There was a story following up on the trans activist thing where people are saying that that Gaines incited violence. You know, for all of the... Thank you for the 20 bits, Sandy, and the squeaky finish. For all of the shit that's gone down, all of the bad trans stuff that's happened, like, lately, just to help, you know, kind of quell the tide a little bit. People are like, well, the whole reason with Riley was because Riley Gaines incited violence. Right. She really looked like she was leading in that. That looked like someone who said, "Hey, how about we start being all punchy?" Luke Duke, howdy everyone. Welcome, Luke Duke. We're having a good time starting off the show with a video submission from one Wilmer Autotech. I just realized we're not very far into this video. There is a lot more to cover here, apparently. There's a lot more here. Yeah, that looks like a chick. Excuse me, it is ma'am.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay?
Both you guys?
Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was just general.
Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Sir?
Are you losing your shit at a fucking GameStop right now? I saw a story today that someone recorded a drag show for all ages. I watched the video. It does appear that a drag guy's junk is hanging out shaved with kids there. Well, I can't air that, and I don't know what you want me to do about it. I don't approve of any of that. But, I've been vocal about my disapproval of, genitalia near children. We actually have a story about that in a little bit, so irony or foreshadowing.
It's like this, like what?
Or 5 o'clock shadowing in this guy's case.
Sir, there's a young man in here. You need to watch him out.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
I'm sorry.
It is ma'am.
Luke Duke saying, "I could smell the testosterone behind that, ma'am."
Call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay?
Both you guys?
Ma'am, once again.
I really think you didn't say, sir.
Ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was just general.
Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Sir? Okay.
Motherfucker, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir.
There's how you prove your femininity. Sandy Squatch, I am carrying a purse. I am a ma'am. Really? You want to call me a dude? Come outside. I'll show you a fucking dude. I'll beat your face off. Is that what a dude does? Actually, yes. That is fucking line lockstep dude. That is 100. That is more dude than I am, actually. You just alpha mailed me. That's wow. Oh, that is a lady with a much bigger dick than mine. That is. Oh. I mean, could be a man purse. I mean, yeah, but obviously someone is definitely not on that estrogen medication. Those testosterone blockers aren't working because there was some dude there, you know? And this is the thing. Women don't get this, and I don't know if trans women understand when they cross that line that is a guy thing, that you start getting deep and big and you want to take, we'll do this, man. You want to do this? Like, that's a guy thing. And that's what you always see with trans women. You just see, like, the trans rights are human. That's a lady alphaing up on another lady. But the problem is she's not doing it lady style. She's doing it like a dude. Which is why everyone's so mad. We men are sitting here going, we're not allowed to do that just because we like to keep our cocks? That's not fair. I like women. I like my dick, so I'm not allowed to do that? That's not fair. Why do you get to do it? And then women are like, excuse me, that's the other side of the team that we've been rallying against. Can you leave that fucking baggage at the door? Can they cut that off with your genitals? I'm sorry, ma'am, your masculine toxicity is showing. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, ma'am, you're being a little bit of a little a little bit male toxicity here that we don't need. Oh. It is ma'am. I am returning Super Mario Brothers for the Wii. It is ma'am. Alice McGee mansplaining to the poor clerk. Indeed, the poor clerk is just sitting here being like, well, I'd like to say you're being a Karen about this, but most Karens aren't so aggressive. Like, that is one thing I will give women. Women don't generally get into an argument, and at any point you're like, let's take this outside, fucking right now. Just start popping off their press-on nails. Earrings come out. You're on a date. She's taking, like, push parts out, and the tits just drop a little. And you're like, oh, no. Itty-bitty titties. No. Oh. He should have said, I'm sorry, Karen. Excuse me, Karen. Your balls are hanging out to the left side there. That's what I would have done if I was there. I would have just been like, excuse me, ma'am. Your balls are showing. Just the old Jim Carrey line. Just throw that one right in there. Oh.
It's like this, like, what's
You're gonna give me my fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here. You watch
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
I'm sorry.
It is ma'am.
All right, so I am really watching this to see what the clerk says, Mr. Clerk guy here. I want to know what he says because, again, the argument is that, sir, I don't know where anyone would get ma'am. I don't know if it's the fact that your Adam's apple looks like a second chin. I will say this. I didn't realize Carrie Hughes' roles were getting so desperate. I thought, dude, he's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Oh. Or wait, was that one called Robin Hood, Prince of... I don't remember what the fuck the Mel Brooks Robin Hood. Maybe it was just called Robin. I don't give a shit.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay?
All right, dude, I'm sorry, but those don't look like titties. Those look like pecs. You look like a guy who always hits the gym. I don't see chick in this, and you're certainly not helping anyone. All right.
Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
He never said ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was just general.
Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Sir? Okay.
Motherfucker, take it out.
Sir? Okay. That's what he said. He literally said, sir? Okay. Motherfucker, take it outside. Like, I mean, can we find one video? I mean, World Star, whatever. I'll take anything. Can we find one video of a chick getting deep go, motherfucker, take it outside? That sounds like a guy who's been taking testosterone boosters. No, she is a trans conservative YouTuber. If it were her, no one would have said sir. What? He is no Blair White. Is that the lead singer of Danzig? I mean, it might be. Where have they been? Oh, Blair White? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Outside, if you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir.
I apologize.
Motherfucker.
I apologize.
I'm sorry, is this a fucking work? Come on. You can't be serious. We have got to be... Someone's pulling my leg. This has got to be a bit. This has got to be like someone's idea of real-life sketch comedy or something. I mean, because what the... You literally could not make a more poignant case for, you know, not really very ladylike. It's a little weird. And then the aggressive kicking, like, all she wanted was a chimichanga and a pack of Magnums. Then why did she go to GameStop? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a nerd, all right? I'm a gamer nerd. That's a GameStop. Don't believe me? Boom.
It's like this. Like, what's your fat?
You're gonna give me
Boom.
my fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a
This is a GameStop counter. That tag, I almost guarantee, says GameStop. The red linings, there's all that shit. The fucking niche toy stuff everywhere.
young man in here. And your wife
told her,
now.
but like-
Excuse me.
I told her. He just said, holy shit, hold the fucking phone. The clerk who's the asshole in this is telling the lady, I just told her. He actually totally went with her whole fucking gender thing, but she needs to bitch about it, so I've got to go, oh, I heard a sir. I'm a victim. Ah! You know, because most victims just alpha male fucking kick shit over and just confusion runs rapid. Yeah, again. He just said, I just told her.
It's ma'am.
I'm sorry.
It is ma'am.
I can call the
She said, I'm sorry. And then she goes, I can call the police. See, now that is how a woman handles a confrontation. Not all the time. Sometimes some of you ladies might step up and swing. I'm not saying you won't, but I'm saying for 99% of us, walking through the world, the lady going, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just in a shopping mall. Would you like me to call the police? That's how a lady does it. A lady doesn't flip out at the dude. A lady goes, well, I'm going to have to see your manager. It's okay. I can wait. And they're very polite about it. They're very cordial. They'll smile through their teeth at you while they slowly plot your demise. That's how they work. They're women. That's why you know this is a dude. He doesn't have the mental fortitude for that kind of mind game. He's straight to punching shit. You know what? As opposed to all of the surgeries and the drugs, I say this: if you want to transition into being a woman, you have to take a class and learn how to mind fuck people the way women do. And until you can beat your master, you know, like a Padawan thing, like until you can pass the trials, I'm sorry, but you are you're just a bitch in training. That's all it is. That's all it is. Let him have a ponytail behind his ear. You've got a long way to go, youngling. Oh, Jesus. Again, that guy actually gendered you appropriately for at least one brief second in time. Show us your lady side again.
police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay?
Both of you guys?
Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was just general.
Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Sir? Okay.
Mother.
He literally said, sir? Okay. He... Corn Diff asking, just got here, who's the hot blonde? That's our man, Corn Diff. Good to see you, Corn Diff. A great channel there. Follow Corn Diff over on YouTube. Fun stuff. Love the Lego videos. But that's because I'm a total Lego nerd. A huge, huge Lego nerd. I may or may not have a collection of X-Men Legos because there was a set with Deadpool and Magneto and Wolverine. And I didn't really care about Magneto and Wolverine. I mean, I love Wolverine, but it had Deadpool. I have Lego Deadpool. I'm so happy. Oh, fucking A. Anyways, the hot blonde or Corn Diff's future wife. You just got here. We'll give this video one re-roll.
It's like this.
You're gonna give me my.
Now, this is a lady who is apparently very upset about a purchase at GameStop saying, you're going to give me my fucking money back. I'm just saying she doesn't handle it in the most ladylike way. But here we go, buddy. Here you go, Corn Diff.
My fucking money back.
Excuse me, sir. There's a young man in here. And your wife
told her,
now.
but like-
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
I'm sorry.
It is ma'am.
That is the GameStop rewards, the power rewards, the power-up rewards. That's what that board right there is. The $20, the $30, those are points rewards thing. It is a GameStop. I called it. Called it. Called in and ordered pizza. She sure is tall. Yeah, she's a tall drink of water. But this is a lady who won't leave you alone in the night. This is a lady who not only will split the check, she'll split your lip.
I can call the police if you'd like me to. You need to settle down.
You need to settle down and mind your business, okay?
Both of you guys?
Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
I said both of you.
No, you said sir. Once again, it's ma'am.
I actually said both of you guys. It was a general.
Right beforehand, you fucking said sir.
Sir? Okay.
Sir? Okay. Why aren't we doing the text for the other video? Excuse me, it's ma'am, says Matiti. Really? You want to see a sir? I'll come over there and beat you with my giant dick. That's a sir. Oh.
Motherfucker, take it outside. If you want to call me sir again, I will show you a fucking sir.
I apologize.
Motherfucker.
I apologize now.
Whoa, dude, chill. Jesus. I'll tell you this. That chick just got my vagina wet. That's where we're at now. That is an alpha bitch. Even Pikachu was astonished. Man, his fucking tail went straight. Did you see it? Oh, God. Pikachu turned into an exclamation point for 5 seconds. Oh, wow. So that is,
I need your corporate number because I'm going to call them and talk about how I was misgendered several times in this store.
Oh, poor you. I've been misgendered several times in this store because you're acting like a dude. I really feel like the misgendered argument. Oh, and by the way, let me get this right. Ma'am, you know you're going to have to like fight that in litigation for a while. And the surveillance footage and reports of you being belligerent and aggressive and destroying property really won't help the case of I was misgendered. I mean, maybe it will. The world is kind of sad. In fairness, that was the gayest Spartan kick ever in history. But my point is, it still wasn't very feminine, was it? It wasn't a lady kick. I didn't see a heel and a dainty leg, and I went, ooh, where does that go? What are the damages? Emotional damage. Case dismissed. I feel like what are the damages? This person's going to ask for, like, money, like a lot of money. Because, spoiler alert, that's what this is. It's a grift. And they might get it. But I'm going to say overall, the damage that you did, I mean, you're being filmed, homie. All they need to do is find this footage. Ma'am has the voice of a Marine Corps. Excuse me, it's ma'am. I fought and bled for this country as a Navy SEAL, and I didn't do that to be called sir. I disarmed bombs underwater with some of the best men you'll ever know, and I did that so you will respect my authority and my incredibly small rack. Luke Duke, you saying that the lady, the ma'am here, is gonna say verbal assault with physical harm? Because I'll say I definitely feel like as the clerk, you might have an opinion of verbal assault with threats of physical harm. I'll tell you this: that fucking cardboard display didn't have anything in this any dog in this fight, and he took it in the ass. All right? Yeah, dude, chick has no standing. That's kind of what I figured. I think we're all on the same page with that. That dude isn't going to work out very, very well. I'll tell you this. The lawyers for GameStop were approached in this whole thing, and they were told about the story. They asked if they would take the case on, and they said, quote,
I'd buy that for $1.
oh, I love that sound drop. I have so much more fun now. I gotta find more now that I had to clear a few out that I apparently deleted a while back, and I don't know how to recover them. Where's the thing? There's the thing. Is this one up? That seems quiet. No, that's up all the way. Shit. All right. A real woman would have taken the clerk's wallet, thrown him to the floor, stepped on his balls, slowly taking any will out of him to fight back over time. That's how my wife fights. Dirty. Well, that's really weird. Your wife is either a dominatrix or John, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Your wife might be a dude. Serious question. I'm not from the USA. Is misgendering someone a crime? It's not, but it socially is becoming one. But the biggest problem is a lot of cases like this. This person is not being misgendered because it's some sort of affront or whatever. No, this person's being misgendered because you just look like a weird dude in makeup. You don't look like a chick. You don't act like a chick. You identify as one. The reasons, entirely up to you. Quite frankly, not my business. But you certainly don't act like one. I mean, there are plenty of... No offense, Dylan Mulvaney, because when we talk about that guy eventually, if Dylan Mulvaney were in this situation, they wouldn't be calling Dylan Mulvaney sir. You'd see Dylan Mulvaney and think, oh, that's like a gay dude or whatever. But you know, clearly pretending to be a woman. So, I mean, there's the bit. Because Dylan Mulvaney at least looks fairly feminine and has feminine behaviors. Dylan Mulvaney isn't going to suddenly, hey, you want to go outside? I'll go outside. I'll go outside and leave your teeth on the street. Get ready for a curb sandwich, son of a bitch, because it's stomping time. Like, wow. All right, that is not that. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. Sir, it is ma'am. I did not hold the Intercontinental Heavyweight belt in the men's division to be called sir. You will call me ma'am. But Diddy said it would be wild if it were a serious crime in the future because I'll end up in jail. It's not a serious crime. Like I said, this guy might win this lawsuit and get some money, maybe. But if the lawsuit actually goes to court and this video has anything to do with it, I think the judge is going to decide that that person was kind of being, I don't know, a dick. And if they pull the audio up and really go through what the clerk said, I'm pretty sure the clerk actually appropriately gendered the person, which will tear that case apart immediately. Last time I checked, I've never been arrested for calling a guy bitch. If you act like a sissy, you should be called one. I mean, I don't disagree, but that's also the other thing, too. I will say this. This is a thought I had earlier. Do we have, seriously, is there any videos or stories of female to male trans people making any fucking static? I mean, I struggle to think of female to male trans people. Obviously, Elliot Page. Thank you, voice crack. Pain in the ass. Elliot Page. But other than Elliot Page, do we have any female to male trans people that have caused any fucking guff, any static, anything. I feel like once again, women get the short end of the stick on this because the women are the best trans people. All the heat on the trans movement is coming from the bitchy dudes. Oh, that school shoot. Shit, fuck, you're right. I didn't do all the math on that one. I ate a huge dick. Don't worry, the person who had it wasn't using it anyway. They got rid of it. No, I don't think so, to tell the truth. I think the closest has been Chaz, but she didn't cause much of a ruckus. Well, no, like we said, like Angry Saxon pointed out, there was kind of a thing recently. All right, so we've got that one. We got the school shooter person. Who else? Sir Leviticus saying hello. Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here if you're on Rumble or YouTube or on Twitch. Thank you so much for being part of the show. We're going to give a good show today. We've got 3 hype train videos if a hype train does happen, but we're going to be a little squiffy the next day or two on whether or not we might not be able to be on tomorrow because of home issues, plumbing and things. Want to see something funny? Well, we've been on a video sent to us by Wilmer Autotech for the last 36 minutes. So go ahead, send me a link. I'll see what I think. There's an MMA fighter who transformed over so he could legally beat other women. Fallon Fox, I believe. And that, John Hahn, is fucked up. That is fucked up. All right? I'm sorry. I come from an era where men beating up women isn't really seen as cool. And I'm willing to keep that habit. I don't think hitting women is cool or fun.
Remember this clown, Justin?
Before and after wokeness, a true story. Mark Dice. This is a 5-minute video. What about this is funny? Do I want to just go through a random okay.
Jay Pearson, who was expelled from the Tennessee State House of Representatives last week.
Yes, I tell you, it was a sad day on Saturday. All hope seemed to be lost. Representatives were thrown out of the State House. Democracy seemed to be at its end.
That was him pleading his case just before the vote to throw him out. And here he is back in college in 2016, before coming down.
Oh, we have this story. Okay. So, yeah, the guy's fucking faking who he was. What's so funny about that's not funny. Oh. It's more bullshit. Oh, he's totally faking you. Hey, this politician's a fake piece of shit. Isn't that? Never seen that before. Sorry, I just saw it. Yeah, I saw it earlier. I don't know if I have any of the story in my prep clip stuff, but yeah, it's a 5-minute video about the guy who is apparently he was a much different thinking person back then. But again, I'd like to point out he's also a politician. Wolf Von Parlor saying, short answer, none of it is funny. Yeah, and I kind of agree with that sentiment. I don't think it's funny. I think the guy is being a fake piece of shit to get his seat. I don't know if he's the one who got his seat back. One of them did. Either way, the whole thing is stupid. Like, the from top to bottom, the thing is stupid. The people protesting were stupid to protest the way they were, and they knew they were breaking rules, and they broke rules. The people who wanted them fired wanted them gone for political reasons, and you left the door open, so they tried to take advantage. But then they also did something stupid by not sealing the deal and canning the white lady, too. So then they left the racist window open. Guess who jumped in the racist window? Now all of a sudden, racism, and just fucking... And now to protect democracy and fight against racism, we need to oust the people who ousted us. That's right. It is not right what they did to us. They ruined democracy, so we should get rid of them, because what's more democratic than doing what your enemy just did? Oh. They'd have a runoff and just get another one in there. Probably. Like I said, it blew my mind, the difference. I thought the kid at least had a southern drawl. No, there's like an accent gate going on right now. We're bringing back up the fact that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez used an accent. Here's the important thing. People of color and communities of color, because of what they've gone through due to, segregation and prejudicial issues, will always argue that they have a white voice and their natural voice, or that they use different language around different groups. They're always going to have that window open to them because racist white people, again, opened it. So, back in the days when you could get arrested just for being a certain color and it could be a serious, if not lethal, crime, you had to learn how to speak awfully nice to the police officer and then talk to your friends when you want to cut loose. You know what I mean? So it just, it was, again, there was promises of funny, and I was coming off the funny of the, excuse me, it's ma'am, like that. That was fucking funny. Fucking Jesus. Oh, weird day. Weird day today. Alrighty, well, we do have a full show. We haven't even started it, and we're almost an hour through because we got that last video was, again, Wilmer Autotech submission. So thank you for that. We won't have a show tomorrow, most likely. I mean, we'll try to do a show if we can do it, but like I said, it's an 8 to 4 window for them to show up and start fixing my plumbing issue. And depending on when that time frame they hit, that might be a problem. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into our first story. I don't know how aware of this story you guys might be, because this is about a television station in London. It's called Channel 4. Fall in the Great saying, no show, do you want a fucking riot on your hands? Dude, I'm saying if they're fixing my shit, I can't do a show. Here's how it's going to go. I'm going to do everything I can to have things prepped and ready to go the minute they get here, as soon as this show's done today. And then I'm going to get up tomorrow and prep everything for the tax appointment and anything else I need to do around here, and try and prep the show.
Fuck!
Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 100 bits. If I can squeeze the show in, we will. Maybe we'll start late. Maybe they'll get here early and it won't affect anything, and I'm being a... Ooh, I had to burp there. Sorry. There we go. But yeah, if I can, I will make sure it doesn't affect the show, and we'll be just fine. I mean, sorry. Then you can pay them with entertainment quail. The fat plumbers wander around with their ass hanging out. All right, they'll be there next Monday. I mean, I hope not. They said 8 to 4, but they made it pretty clear that tomorrow was the day. Entertainment while the fat plumbers wander around with their ass out. Okay. Because I was like, quail, wait, so now I got to hunt birds? I am not a good shot. Well, at least not without a video game. Like, I need an aim reticle. I just fucking, and pull. Whoop, where did that go? I just fucking whiffed it. Alrighty, so hopefully things won't affect the show tomorrow. But I don't want people to, not know. So I'm getting the word out there that we're going to try and do a show, but we'll see. All right, I got a lot of shit going on. All right, I got a plumbing problem, and I got to get it fixed. All right? It's been going on for a week. Alrighty, so Channel 4. There we go. We were talking about We're going to start a show now. Does that sound good? We fucked around for the last 45 minutes. Hey, maybe we should do a thing. Yeah? A little bit. Just tell them you have to work, clean, and lock up when you're done. You are disabled. What do they expect you to help? Hand them tools or something? No, but they'll be using tools and stuff right over there. Might get a little loud. If Johnny doesn't do a show, we tear down City Hall. I mean, that seems like a really big overreaction, but I'm honored. Thank you. I don't think I'm worth it. But like I said, we will try. His shitter is broken. Show some love, says Luke Duke. All right, yeah. You know what? Fine, fuck it. Yeah, the shitter's broken, all right? Oh, fucking. Yeah, they're using tools. You use a fucking cowbell. What are you saying? This is loud? I don't think this is that loud. It's not loud. I love the cowbell. Co-stream. Right. We'll bring them in, when they're done. Hey, can you come over here? Can you explain how things went with the shitter? Just fucking throw the mic to him. All right, so we're bringing in the people who fixed the toilet. Can you explain exactly what the issue is and how you dealt with it? Well, there's only so much give to that. Note. Okay. Realistic sound effects, what's cooler than that? I mean, no. Probably. I'm just going to say no. I don't like doing. The shitter's broken. It ain't got no shitter fluid. So the house I live in was built on an in-ground well, and the well only runs to the outside water and the basement toilet. Recently, the pump for that well died. In the process of that, we've come to the realization that the well pump might be going because the well might be tapping out, and that's why you don't flush used condoms. Again, it has nothing to actually do with the simple fact is there's a giant amount of mineral deposits on an old toilet because that toilet was running on a pump that is gone, and so we're paying someone to fix the pump. Or not fix the pump, we're paying someone to put the water line through so it goes through to the toilet from the main water line. And we figured, you know what? We're doing that. Why don't we replace the whole thing since that toilet's old and effed up, built on an Indian burial ground, and that well is haunted. Actually, no. I'm living on an area that borders with Waite Park, and the groundwater's been polluted by meth. So they don't recommend using the groundwater. The thing is, we're right on the line between safe to use the groundwater and not, and we're not using the groundwater throughout the whole house. We're only using it for the outside water and for watering the lawn. The simple fact is, yeah, the shitter's broken. By no fault of the shitters. Technically, it's the mineral-heavy, unfiltered, unsoftened water that went through the shitter that did most of the damage to the shitter. And like I said, if we're gonna redo stuff and have to pull shit out of the bathroom for them to reroute the lines and shit, we may as well just replace the toilet too. They're gonna be cutting pipes and shit. Oh fuck! I mean, I imagine it's probably PVC pipe, right? Like this is indoors. Do they need to do? Do they need to do metal? I mean, it'd be a cold water line. Do they? Oh yeah, it'd be a cold water line. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Point is, it needs to get done. It's gonna get done, and so we're doing it. You get free meth-laced water. Lucky. Oh yeah, yeah. That sounds awesome. One, we don't know that it's laced with meth. Again, it might be contaminated from an area because of meth production, and again, we're on the line of that line. So, either way, life is fun. I still got lead pipes coming in from the city, Maine, says Chevrolet JB. That is bad. I don't have that issue. I have plenty of decent stuff. You don't know if you don't try, sissy. Well, I'm not going to try, okay? Not going to try my potentially meth-laced water that is in my toilet. Oh. Alrighty, so Channel 4, yeah, we were talking about that. I'm guessing we're gonna have some leftover content. It's almost 3 o'clock, so we're just about rounding out the first hour. We still haven't started our stories. We do still have three hype train videos if we do a hype train. 11K channel points, getting close to Chevy JB. Oh boy, isn't that great? Pull a dick move and I just up the price on that thing by a bunch. Alrighty, I don't even know if I can show all of this video that's on yeah, because those are butts. Those are flat out naked butts. Alright, so yeah, I don't know if I can show all these videos and pictures. We'll read the story, we'll go to pictures we can talk about. Just seeing how the neighbors' pets act, that should tell you if you've got the good stuff flowing in your hood. You know, cats giving toothless blowjobs behind the garage. Squirrels are hanging out on the corner wearing sunglasses. I got the shit, man. Alrighty, so Channel 4 launched a body positive program. Channel 4 is a British broadcasting, BBC. Yeah, BBC. But they're a British broadcasting company channel. They've released quite a few programs, but they have one that came out recently called Naked Education, which shows adults stripping nude in front of children, and it has hit with nearly 1,000 complaints. Ofcom has received nearly 1,000 complaints over Channel 4's new body positivity program, Naked Education. It has emerged. Many viewers were left furious after the show's debut last week and expressed concern about seeing a group of adults stripped naked in front of teenagers. The program sparked fury online, but now the UK's broadcasting regulator has received formal complaints about the controversial program. Viewers were frustrated over nudity in the show and the fact that youth participants in the program were aged 14 to 16. Oh my God. Oh boy. I think I can show this. All right, I'm going to play what I call flash dance. I'm going to flash the screen. Things are blurred, but they are technically naked people. But you can't really see anything because stuff is blurred. But, you know what? I'm not risking it because of TOS. I'm not doing it. I'm going to link the... I'm going to link the article. Whatever happened to being age appropriate? Well, let me just say this. Ah, fuck. Thank you, Brown Candy, for the 25 bits. There's the article link for anyone that wants to go click it to look for sure. I'm going to describe the... What the fuck are those? Is that... Who the... Dude is like... Is he deliberately like staring at his nose? Like he fucking cross-eyed. Now I'm just... Who's that fat guy on my screen? That's... Oh! My bad. The fucking Mario hat is throwing me for a loop, dude. I'm sorry. Milk prices are about to go up in Texas. Are we talking about the fire that happened recently? I have no idea. Anyways, let's go back to this body positivity program. So, in one of these pictures that I'm seeing here, we have two women, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna make some people upset. We have two women, and I'm guessing two men, because one of the women has a beard and chest hair. In fact, the only reason that I'm guessing that that person is a woman, or at least identifies as one, is because of the makeup and the fact that they blurred out their nipples and they didn't blur out the other dude's nipples. I mean, seriously, I want to show this. If that's a woman, that is a bearded lady with a fucking pleasure trail, okay? That's a landing patch that starts above the belly button. I have never seen a woman with one, ever. They just don't have hair there. This is a lady who can't wear an exposed midriff. Excuse me, ma'am, your pubes are showing. Buck, buck. All right, you want me to... I can't show this. The M is for Mexican, not Mario. Oh. Well, now I know that. He shouldn't have picked red for the hat then. Just, again, that looks like a Mario hat. Alrighty, so the naked people literally stripped down in front of 14 and 16-year-olds who were forced to sit there and watch. You know what? Let's air the video for the audio portion of it. Let's watch the full video.
Is it cold?
Wait, go back.
Is it cold? Is it cold?
I couldn't look at them. I don't think my cat's
All right, hold on. We can go to this one here for a second.
even got that much hair.
I don't think my cat's even got that much hair. That's a bearded lady. God damn it. I know it was a Mario hat. Would you rather I made a different joke about it and I just leaned in and gone with the whole, oh, it's for Mexicans, so you're saying he doesn't do plumbing, he does lawn and gardening. Just kidding. That's too far. I don't. Oh. Oh, you don't have Bell's palsy. Okay. I thought you said you don't do lawn and gardening. I was like, all right, well, then guess I got to make a phone call. Shit.
You're giggling quite a lot back there.
I'm always the one that giggles.
Bobby, how do you feel?
I feel fine.
All right, that's a dude. Why are we covering the dude's nipples? Is it because the dude identifies as a woman?
Yeah, not even bothered.
I mean, I've never been in a room with 4 naked people.
I saw up close. Okay, that's a dude who's had surgery or just has fat tits, tit fat, whatever. That's a dude. Brown Candy going, I know my way around the bush. I like what you did there. That's top-notch work.
Ow! For the love of God! I'd buy that for $1.
All right.
They've never been in a room with 4 naked people. Maybe Dr. Alex has. I'm not sure. Elliot, you've got naked people standing in front of you.
Yes, I do.
Is this a new thing, a new experience? I'm guessing it probably is.
Yes! Yes, it's a new fucking experience. Is this a new experience for you? I'm guessing it probably is. Yes, it is, asshole. Yes, it is. And it's wrong. And the fact that 1,000 people actually took the time to do more than complain about it on the internet and really go in, real women don't have a trail of happiness that leads to the Valley of Gash. Again, I was afraid to air that footage because of 4 naked people constantly appearing on the screen in front of 6 kids. It's a classroom with 6 kids, all just like, oh, naked people. New, weird, uncomfortable, terrifying, inappropriate, and wrong. All of the above. Absolutely. And I 110% believe...
Cheer 100. You're not in the position to gender people. You spent 45 minutes saying that lady at GameStop was a dude, even after she repeatedly and loudly said she was a ma'am.
No, she was having a fucking seizure. She was saying, it is man. Man. That's what I said, man. You are a man. And to prove my point, he punched the lights out of a fucking cardboard display. And he threatened to beat ass on anyone who had a problem. Again, that ain't no lady. That ain't no lady. Oh, Jesus. Again, the kids here, not only are they not used to seeing this, nobody asked you to put somebody who wants to be a chick but wants to still be a dude or whatever and have all the bits. Nobody asked for that. And I'm not surprised. We got to have one black person. We got to have one questionably racially questionable person. We got to have one white person, and we have to have one trans person, because we have to very much cater to that huge group of people. There are no other ethnicities or anything like that, but we gotta acknowledge that one group. Ugh. Oh, I guess they do it with different people all the time. Alrighty, so where is the story again? Viewers complained. Viewers are frustrated over the nudity in front of 14 to 16-year-olds. Ofcom has received 1,000 complaints about the channel for their body positivity program, Naked Education. The first episode saw a group of adults stripped naked in what producers say was a bid to show off different body looks, to show what different bodies look like, to help quell people's insecurities. Again, nobody has this problem. Nobody asked. Of course they're British. Dude, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying even the Brits are like, whoa, no. how bad it is. Even British people are like, I'm sorry, the fuck what now? All right, what about, on a scale of suicidal to homicidal, how scared are these kids? The kids look more weirded out than anything. They don't seem scared at all. The kids seem weirded out, grossed out, unable to look, or just giggling. Like, oh, that's a penis. I'll tell you what I'm uncomfortable with. I'm uncomfortable with the heavy-set dude, the male body shape type guy they had. Kind of a chunker, you know? And he's just sitting there smiling like, you're laughing. And it's like, yeah, you're naked, and you shouldn't be smiling while she's laughing at you while you're naked in front of a 14 to 16-year-old. You are a grown man. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ugh. If you came up to me and go, hey, we want to know how much would it cost to have the great Johnny K stripped down in front of 14 to 16-year-old children so that they can see a body type, an example of a body type, to learn to, be comfortable with multiple body types and body positivity. I'd be like, oh my God, check their hard drive. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not doing this, are you? This was a gag. This was like a bit, right? Like this was a joke. Like you're trying to set me up for some Chris Hansen shit, right? Like that's what's going on here. Like you're hunting for pedos and for some reason you thought I was one, right? Because that's not, no. We don't play the, hey, how about I drop trow in front of the 14 to 16-year-old age group thing. No. All right, the episode saw a group of adults stripped naked. The second episode, which aired yesterday, was focused on male bodies and saw a discussion about penis size. Although the full series has not yet been broadcast, several viewers have already called to have it taken off the air. All 6 episodes are available for streaming online. Tory MP Jonathan Gullis criticized the show and claimed that adults stripping naked is not how responsible sex education should happen. Well, sir, I have a trans movement for you. And they don't believe in responsible sex education. They believe in mutilating toddlers. He added, how on earth Channel 4 believed this show to be appropriate bewilders me. Good Morning Britain presenter Kate Garraway said she felt uncomfortable by the physicality of a stranger being naked in front of a teenager. Here, we can show this picture. We can show this one. Here's the kids in one of the classes, all right? Here are the kids. That little blonde kid, he's weirded out. I don't know why they made the blonde girl sit up front. I feel like she's hiding her tits. The girl in the back, she's way too excited for this. And the girl in the green kind of looks nauseous. I'm going to be honest. The black kid in front, he's taking notes, all right? He is studying. He's expecting an exam. I don't care. Jessica Simpson looks fucking hot as hell. Jesus. Alrighty. Anyways, so yeah, so the show is promoted as being all about body positivity, and celebrity presenters Anna Richardson, former Love Island contestant Dr. Alex George, and Yinka Bakini are on a mission to normalize all body types, champion our differences, and break down stereotypes. Miss Richardson, 52, who also fronts Channel 4's Naked Attraction dating program, previously described Naked Education as educational, emotional, and joyous. I just feel like you're a one-trick pony and you got no other ideas. You're like, let's just have them be naked. Ma'am, there's Oh, Scarred? As for Scarred, Greenie's needing therapy. Absolutely. Maybe Blondie in the front. She looked uncomfortable. Like I said, looked like she was covering her tits, which is something I understand women to do when they're not comfortable. Trucker 18 Lear, why does everything have to be sexual? Because there are some weird people with this need to push this trans agenda thing, and apparently that goes hand in hand with shoving dicks in front of your kids and telling them to chalk off theirs. Because this isn't even in America. This isn't even our thing. This is over there. Turning into Alex Stein. I'm just becoming gay like Alex Stein. Alrighty. There's that story done. We'll call that done. Is it just not illegal in Britain to expose yourself to minors? Again, this is a TV show, so I'm pretty sure all of the performers, child and adult, that there was some level of consent. It obviously was not. It was not whipped out on these children all willy-nilly surprised. Like, they knew what they were being part of. They're being part of a TV show. They are the studio audience. I can be your wife's boyfriend. Anyways, thank you all for the support. We do have 3 Hype Train videos. If we do a Hype Train, we don't want to do a big one or anything like that just because the show is, again, possibly going to be off tomorrow. So thank you very much for the 250 channel points and that sharp brown candy. All right. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? Welcome to the show. So yeah, that is the Channel 4 thing. There's just the fact that the country of Britain is like, wait a minute, whoa, this is not right, this is too far, is my kind of only good takeaway from this, because this is messed up. Show is promoted. Richardson, she added, if you're curious about your body and your life's journey, whatever that may be, then tune in. We all need connection right now. Whatever your journey might be, see, this is to cater to that fucking incredibly small, stupidly vocal, everything has to be about them group. Oh, God. All this madness just makes me more and more bigoted every day, says Rusty Grammar. I don't know about more bigoted, but I'll tell you what. I have had it with the identity crowd. Not just gender identity. I've had it with the I identify as a cat or a dog. Like, no. You take advantage. You don't identify. I identify as a woman, so let me beat women in sports. The identity crowd has worn out their welcome. They came in under the banner of acceptance and tolerance that we had laid out for the LGBTQ community. And they wore out the welcome. That's all I'm saying. And now, as for me, I'm done with the identity crowd. I'm done with the identity crowd. That's how I feel. Whatever. Fucking A. Anyways, we got a show to do. Enough about me ranting and raving about that. So yes, Channel 4 in Britain. Like, you'd think that would go off and we'd be like, hey, that's weird. How the fuck can they do that? But apparently even Britain, they're like, dude, how the fuck can you do that? Like I said, unexpected result. Yep, pretty wild when I questioned whether or not Hitler was really that bad of a guy. Oh. Rusty Grammar. That's not okay. I'm not talking about the banks today. Alrighty. Disavow. Oh, fucking A. Brown Kenny say he wasn't a bad guy until he started doing meth. Up, see, there we go. Once again, the crystal turning him wrong. So we have a story from NPR here. Is this the one that we had in the first? Yep, nope, this is it. All right. So police came to pull a Jeep out of a lake, and they found a woman inside alive. For those of you who maybe don't know, that Loch Ness monster-looking thing in the water, that is the Jeep that was submerged when they came to get it. Well, I mean, Jesse, it's not that big a deal. All right? Look, this is not the first time that the police have showed up to find a Jeep that's dead with the owner still alive. In fact, most cases, the Jeep always dies well before the owner. The black Jeep was almost entirely submerged in the Lake O' the Pines in Lake O' the Pines. Okay, that sucks. Lake O' the Pines in Marion County, Texas. It wasn't until a tow truck started to pull it from the water that a woman was spotted inside. That bitch can hold her breath. Is she single? I just feel like there is a place for that lady. Like Aaron said this morning, bring back the black Islamic men. I don't know if that fixes England. Can't they see the ice is unthawed? Dude, this was in Texas. There wasn't even ice. It was just in the water. Black Jeep virtually submerged, and checking out that there was someone in the vehicle and that they were still alive. We do not know how long the Jeep was in the water, Captain Chuck Rogers. Captain Chuck Rogers. Captain Chuck Rogers, an investigator at the Marion County Sheriff's Office, told NPR. And that's just one of several questions that remain unanswered about this unusual case. After the initial call on Friday morning, it took deputies around 18 minutes to reach the scene at Lake O' the Pines, which sits between Dallas and Shreveport. It took a little longer for a truck from a nearby wrecker service to arrive. The Jeep was far from shore, about 40 feet out in the water from Woodsy's Camp boat ramp. The fisherman who called authorities stuck around, using his boat to help a tow truck worker get out to the Jeep and hook up a tow cable. At that time, they saw the woman. Oh, Lord, there's a woman in there. Speaking of that, how awesome was the return of Matt? He can rock a mic 110%. I don't know. I think I'm better. No, it was pretty cool. Hope he had a good time. I had some stuff to do, so I didn't get to check out the whole show. Had to bail out before overtime, but I didn't get up right away. Not gonna brag. Someone slept in. Apparently, every time I get up to pee in the middle of the night, I have to do a series of bucket water runs, and it kind of sucks. So slow morning. Yeah, Johnny's better every day. I'm fucking joking. I was joking. Just being a dick. Anyways, it was at that time they saw the woman inside the Jeep, the captain added. Abruptly, what began as a salvage job became a rescue. The fisherman and the tow truck driver helped get the woman out of the vehicle, pulling her into the fishing boat. Deputies called an ambulance. In the meantime, the woman was put in a car to keep her warm, and she drove it into the fucking water. She was later taken to the hospital. The woman's identity has not been released. During the incident, it was determined that the woman was listed as a missing person from the Longview, Texas Police Department, the Marion County Sheriff's Office said. She had been reported missing hours earlier at 12:35 a.m. on Friday. Police in Longview, a town some 24 miles south by southwest of the lake, told NPR. Okay. Longview police said they couldn't share any more details about the woman or the circumstances that might have led to her predicament. Given the details of this case, we are unable to release any information at this time, said Melissa Dobbs, records administrator at the Longview Police Department. As far as As for how the Jeep came to be in the lake, the sheriff department says it hasn't turned up anything suspicious about the incident. The boat ramp the vehicle apparently used to drive into the lake sits after a slight curve from a long and roughly straight rural road. There was nothing unusual during the investigation to suggest this case was anything more than an accident. Well, I mean, someone's been reported missing, and then they turn up. How do you get that far? What was she stroking it? Rusty Grammar says, impressive to do a show like this solo. Thank you to everyone who helps contribute in the chat. Yes, thank you for everyone contributing however you do, but I don't do this solo. I work with the chat. That's why it's on the screen. I mean, it's right up there. I don't keep it over there. Yeah, it's better to do it this way. I don't keep it over there just for fun. It's so everyone can see the chat, and then I can use it with the show, and if someone just new turned into the show, didn't see what we were talking about, they can kind of read the chat, kind of figure out where we're going or what we're talking about. And that's, like I said, it's a we thing. I mean, it's my show, but you guys are a part of it. That's how it works. Alrighty. So again, we don't know how. Brown Candy. Rusty Grammar, you're welcome. I do it for you, homie. Okay. So, Johnny, what are you talking about? Balls hanger? I don't. What do you mean? What am I talking about? I'm only here for the laugh track. Well, here you go, buddy. I really got to stop doing that. I've got to get going on that lawsuit with James Corden because he did not say that abusing a laugh track would lead to addiction, and I feel like there should have been some Surgeon General warnings on that seminar. Oh, it was muted. All right. You need to start streaming. Oh, Rusty Grammar? Yeah, dude. Everyone should stream. Let's all do it. We'll all circle jerk each other's shows. All righty. So I really love when the audience does the laugh track. And it fits in. Okay. The cockroaches. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we have more proof that the world is going to end horribly. These cockroaches tweaked their mating habits to adapt after adapting to pest control. So congratulations. It's all over. It's done. Humans' attempts to kill cockroaches with sugary poison have had an unintended consequence. It has cramped the bugs' sex lives. What? That's not an unintended consequence. Well, I suppose unintended, but it's not a consequence. That's a benefit. But now some roaches appear to have tweaked the recipe for that sweet substance that males use to woo females, allowing the bugs to be fruitful and multiply once more. The discovery, which scientists described in the journal Proceedings of the Royal Society B, offers a... Wait, bees? You're doing fucking cockroaches. Alrighty. But now some roaches appear. The discovery, which scientists describe in the journal Proceedings of cockroaches are more than just pests, says Jessica Ware, an entomologist at the American Museum of Natural History who wasn't involved in the research. This is a beautiful evolutionary ecology example. Blatella germensia, the German cockroaches, have evolved to live only in human environments. It's our top indoor pest, a species that keeps managing to adapt to our attempts to eradicate them. Kobe Schall, an entomologist at North Carolina State University, is very familiar with these insects and with the trappings of roach romance. Someone check their hard drive. Roach romance? I can't hear roach romance without thinking,
You're pretty hot.
Johnny, I have annoying hiccups and I need a cure, please. Stevie J, I have no idea what'll cure you. And I don't know why you're asking me. The only cure I have is cowbell, but that only cures the need for cowbell. Hold your breath or drink water. Just a regular chatter saying, hey, Johnny. Hey, just a regular chatter. Welcome to the show. In his lab. All right, his lab. This guy's familiar with the trappings of roach romance. Check his fucking hard drive. In his lab, he deposits a German female cockroach in a dish. After a few moments, he adds another roach. That's what I do with my weed. There we go. I just introduced a male, he says. Each insect is the size of a lima bean. A pheromone wafts off female roaches like this one to an intoxicating perfume which lures males in. It seems to be working here. See, he's starting to follow the female, Schla observes. Once the two make contact, he raises his wings, exposes a gland on his back, from which he secretes a nuptial gift, a sweet chemical slurry that the female consumes. But to lap it up, she needs to mount the male. That places the female in the perfect position. While she feeds, the male has his telescoping penis that he extends to the end of the female and inserts it. The penis has a hook on it, which the males use to lock onto the female's genitalia for 90 minutes. What the fuck? Rusty Grammar. Fucking A, why do I always get a boner during your show? Why can't they just have normal sex, says Brown Candy. I'm at work, asshole, says Rusty Grammar. All right, I guess I'm sorry. Again, apparently the cockroaches have evolved. All right, nuptial gift. That's just dirty. All right. Okay, me and the wife are separated. Might need... Oh, no. He's definitely hitting the G-spot with the good old hook dick. This is why I'm like... People are like, oh, we need to teach children about this or whatever because this is natural. This is nature. Like this. No. You don't understand. Nature does not make mistakes. Nature is very aggressive and... If you don't like the finished product, that's on you, but you really shouldn't mess with it until it gets there. You know, just don't take all the bits out of the machine. Oh, Jesus. I don't know that I'll ever be aroused again. I think that was the death of my sex life right there. That's what that was. Eat and see bugs. What? God, no. 90 minutes. I'm eating bugs now. Daddy, what's a hook dick? Johnny, you need at least 2 more inches for that. So, we have a... Oh, God. Does it... Well, there's an ad, but after the ad, does this... That's not what we wanted to see at all. Alrighty, so I've got a story here. Apparently, vending machines in remote Japan have been in a remote Japan town are selling meat from intruding bears. A remote Japanese town has taken to selling bear meat from a vending machine, sourcing its supply to Asian black bears listed as a vulnerable species caught in traps or in the mountains by hunters. Bear attacks are an increasing problem in parts of rural Japan due to a shortage of food in the forest. that brings the animals into inhabited areas to forage. The bears can be dangerous when they come into town, so hunters will set up traps or shoot them, said Dashi Soto, who placed the vending machine outside his soba noodle shop near the railway station in Senboku, 400 kilometers or 250 miles north of Tokyo, in the Akita prefecture. Alrighty. Asian black bears are listed as vulnerable, but not critically. So it is legal to eat bears in Japan. Meat from trapped bears is tastier since the blood is drained immediately, according to Soto. Rusty Grammar. Oh, come on. Does the bear have to be black? Why can't the white bears commit crime? Fanatical Bucks fan saying, heard bear meat was sweet. Well, you are what you eat, and I guess they had honey. Hey, boo-boo, let's go to Japan. I don't think we should do that. Jesus. Video. Let's go with this. Here we go. There you go. There's your Japan bear meat. Where? Freeze dried. Just a nice hunk of bear meat. See, this is weird. Vending machines for bear meat. It's fucking crazy. And if I didn't acknowledge Laughing Lion's thing in the chat earlier, I apologize. I see that up there. And good to see you all over on the Rumble. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Anyhow, so fucking Jesus. So what? You buy the bear meat and then you have him put it in your noodles or something? What's the deal? Why? Bear meat seems a little expensive. Is that expensive? I don't know how many. That's a money symbol? Okay. Okay, so it takes 2,200 of those things. Polar bears live where no one else wants to be, but that's only because they have to be close to Santa to get the Coca-Cola. All right? Bear meat put in slow cooker with potatoes. You mean white bears at Rusty Grammar. Yes, you mean the white bears. And for dinner, we will be having white bear. Ugh.
You might be asking yourself, is Rush Order Teas good enough?
I ask myself a lot of questions. Don't assume that you know what they are. Just don't. Alrighty. We have two drink the original formula Coca-Cola. They drink the original formula Coca-Cola up there. Yeah, that's why they're hoarding the supply of the good stuff. The actual cocaine in it. Cocaine bear is expensive. Oh, that's why they're white, so they blend in with that sweet powder. I gotta stop hitting that button. I really do. I've got to stop hitting that button. Johnny, say Cool Whip. Cool Whip. There you go. I know what you're doing. Alrighty. Interested in killing. Okay, so we got this story. Before we get into that, we have 2 hours left in the show. Tomorrow's show is up in the air because of plumbing issues. And so I'm going to take a second here before we get back into everything to talk about someone who's helping me pay for those plumbing issues. My sponsor over at Hemponics. Say vagina? That seems like a weird one. Vagina. All right, I'm going to share a link with you on all the chat channels there. Boopity boom. Boopity boom. And the Twitch. Boopity boom. There we go. So there is the Hemponics link. Now you click that link. That is a mirror portal link that'll take you over to hemponics.com. And that link takes you to the portal for automatically anything you buy on the site counts towards products I brought through my program. So oh shit. Guys, they have an AI chatbot that says ask me anything. I am really tempted. They're a sponsor, and I don't want to fuck with them, but god damn it, you can't leave that there for me. All right, they apparently have an AI chatbot. If you have questions, they'll help you answer. They have a variety of products, CBD, CBG, and CBN. Now, those are very complicated 3-letter abbreviations for things that help you fix muscle spasticity or joint problems, soreness, stiffness, whatever. If you think that might be something that could benefit you, head over there, look at the products they have available. They have stuff for your pets. If you have pets that are dealing with arthritis, they have some great shit for that. The CBG Muscle Frost is a product that, quite frankly, is something I keep hearing a lot about. I have a care package on the way, and I'm going to be trying it out myself. I'm looking forward to trying it. This apparently works really, really quickly and is fast-acting pain relief gel, and it's made with CBD and CBG, so it's pretty healthy for you. Just ask the dude, ma'am, from GameStop what one is. So it's a giant dick? Anyway, so you have products for muscle pain, products for joint pain. You've got products if you have issues sleeping. Do you need like a calm pick-me-up that helps you kind of feel energized but doesn't necessarily have that crash feeling that a lot of like 5-hour energy and other shit comes with? They have a caramel coffee CBD product that comes with a little bit of caffeine in it. That'll do you. Anyways, there's a variety of ways you can save on products. All of their products have in-depth science and research behind them. So these aren't just, hey, 2 hippies in a bus making CBD shit. No. From seed to final solution, these products are managed by intelligent people who have been doing this for at least the last 20 years. And it is amazing stuff. I highly suggest if you have a need to go over and check out our friends at Hemponics. And if you want to use that link to get there, again, we get credit for sending them the business, and they kick us a little something for the effort. You know what I mean? And it helps keep the show going. All right, so our next story. 2 Texas teens have been arrested in killing of a man selling a car during a test drive. Luis Gutierrez, 18, and Christian Saucedo, 19, are charged with capital murder in the death of 55-year-old Kadar Hamdan. No. Kudhair Hamdan? I'm going to read a story and have to repeatedly say Hamdan and not laugh the whole time? Fuck. Oh, Jesus. Hamdan. Oh, we got to plug this up. We need a real Hamdan here. The poor guy died, man. Come on. All right. We can do this. Okay. We can do this. 2 Texas teens, say that 10 times fast, have been arrested in connection with the murder of 55-year-old man during a test drive last month after meeting the victim online for a potential car sale, authorities said Monday. Luis Gutierrez, 18, and Christian Saucedo, 19, were each charged with capital murder in the March 21st killing of 55-year-old Kudhair Hamdan, the Arlington Police Department said. Mr. Hamdan was a real Hamdan son of a bitch. Was simply trying to help a relative sell a car. And now his family's entire world has been turned upside down. Chief of Police Al Jones said violent offenders like these who are willing to kill a man for a vehicle they abandoned a few minutes later have no place in our streets. Oh. Hamdan was found lying unresponsive in the 700 block of Port Richmond Way in Arlington around 6 p.m. on March 21st. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but Texas is the wrong state for you to pull that shit. Detectives learned that Hamdan was helping a family member sell a car using a social media app and connected with an individual who expressed interest in purchasing the vehicle, the police said. Hamdan agreed to go for a test drive in the evening with the potential buyer. The two male suspects later... Thank you, Wilmer Auto Tech. Rusty Grammar, the ham please thing. Oh, God. All right, so the two male suspects arrived at Hamdan's home and left with him to test drive the car. Investigators believe as the man drove along Port Richmond Way, one of the suspects pulled a gun and shot Hamdan. If you pulled a gun, you could have just kicked him out of the car. On Friday, U.S. Marshals, North Texas Fugitive Task Force found and arrested Saucedo at his home in Dallas without incident. Saucedo was booked into Arlington County Jail and has since been transferred to Tarrant County Jail. Gutierrez was already in custody for an unrelated case in Dallas and is currently being held. Oh, my God. Police encourage, yeah. Don't meet up. Don't sell a car. It's just selling cars on social media. Just I don't know. I get it. You want to make the most money you can and not get cut out by someone selling a used car. But there's a certain level of safety there. Justice for Hamdan. Yes, we need some Hamdan justice. The worst part is, Hamdan was survived by his son, Jean-Claude Hamdan. Jean-Claude Hamdan will never have a father again. And again, this is one of those situations where I feel like Texas has it right, because odds are good that those kids probably not going to make it out of the situation they're in here. And quite frankly, if you are willing to murder someone to steal their car and apparently abandon it minutes later, yeah, I kind of feel like society could do without you. It's just, no offense, but you're more of a problem. Space Ham Jr. Oh, no. Welcome to the first ever Space Ham. Jean-Claude Hamdan. I don't know why that amuses me. Alrighty, so one of our other stories that we're going to be getting into here. Germany is shutting off its last nuclear power plants because shutting down the cleanest source of energy is totally the best way to beat climate change. This is from Not the Bee. Now, I'm not quite sure what the thinking behind this is. So I'm going to read this article to see where that comes in. But I am going to bet that turning off the nuclear power means you've got some super star-spangled, even better, newfangled way to do this, right? Like, it's ready to go. And plus, hey, hold on. Weren't those the towers in the Wolverine movie where he fought Deadpool and shit? I thought they looked a lot like that. At any rate, let's see where we go. Just in case you thought climate change people were serious about reducing emissions to save the world from the giant sun monster, Germany just completely shut down the cleanest energy production known to man. I mean, it's not, well, all right, maybe the cleanest known to man. Is it cleaner than solar and wind and all them? Like, I mean, it produces more, but cleaner? It's hamster day today. Well, lube up your butt and say hello to a furry friend. It's hamster day. Rusty Grammar says nothing tops nuclear energy. It's the greenest form available, followed by hydro. Well, yeah, but isn't there like nuclear waste that comes from that? Look, I'm not saying I believe it one way or the other. I'm just saying I felt like nuclear power is by far the best. Maybe it is. I don't know. But anyhow, the final 3 German nuclear power plants are being closed down, and the people trying to save us from global warming are celebrating because they live in a fantasy world. Even now, Russia's invasion of Ukraine making it impossible for Germany to get enough oil. They are committed to green energy goals that include shutting down the nuclear power plants. The current rate of progress in renewables does not satisfy either the government or the environmentalists, and Germany will not meet its climate targets without a serious push. These targets are already ambitious without the nuclear phase-out, and every time you deprive yourself of a technological option, you make things more difficult, notes George Zachman, an energy expert at the Brussels think tank in Bruegel. The equation is even more complex given the goal of shutting down the country's coal-fired power plants by 2038, many of them by 2030. In order to keep up with the fantastical green goals that Germany needs to install 5 windmills a day. Yeah, but I heard it was more like 6 million. Wow. So, you guys still have coal power plants and you're shaking your nose at nuclear? Luke Duke saying wind turbines require huge amounts of oil to operate. Well, hey, at least that stuff's renewable. Oh, Jesus. So yes, Germany has decided in their infinite wisdom that in order to appease Greta Thunberg, they're gonna just they're gonna get rid of the nuclear plants. Look, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't. I think it's a shitty idea. I think it's stupid. I think it's horrible. But I support Germany's choice in doing it. Why? Because when people ask to do that here, we can just go, yeah, look how well that worked for Germany. Toastmaster saying, you haven't heard about clean coal technology? No, I haven't, because it doesn't fucking exist, okay? Look, you can do everything you want to clean up coal. But if you're telling me that you're getting rid of nuclear energy because it's not green enough, I'm telling you, you should have been working on, circumventing the coal one first. Burning coal keeps the fat white chicks happy. I don't know how that works. But okay, I guess. Mud sharks. Alrighty. So, and they're shutting down the nuclear plants on Saturday. It's like, hey, we're going to need kind of the rest of this decade to really roll out shutting down the coal plants. But how about we just turn the nuke ones off right now? Hope that works for ya. Alrighty. Is there a video of this? I think so. I think there's a video of this. So I'm going to pull the audio down while I get this ad out quick. And then we can go. Boop.
Come here.
Holy Jesus.
Oh my God. Baby, I'm not trying to hurt you. Here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
This lady is being really nice to that snake. All right. I'll just fucking reload it and play it again. Of course, there's another ad. Let's just skip this.
Come here.
Out of there before she gets back.
Oh my god.
Baby, I'm not trying to hurt you. Come here.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Fine.
Way to go, lady. So,
Attention homeowners. Who else wants a salt-free water treatment system?
okay. That wasn't the story we were on. We were on this one. Let's see. Nicole Graham removes a snake from her daughter's car.
From company events to parties with friends.
Stop auto running. Alrighty, so Nicole Graham runs removed a snake from her daughter's car. The mother jumped into action and wrangled the snake away from her daughter's car engine and described her own bravery as just another day on the job. Nicole Graham, a mother and business owner, was cleaning a chicken coop for a client in Burton when she found the snake on the premises. The slithering creature was in the coop, but then found its way into a vehicle belonging to her daughter, Haley, according to Fox 26 Houston. Haley captured the moment on camera as any teen would, she later said, and uploaded it to social media. In the video, Graham can be seen safely apprehending the snake using a ruler, gloves, and her expertise. Don't try this at home, Graham later told Fox 26, noting that she knew the snake was non-venomous, so that is why she acted without hesitation removing. Picking snakes up, it's not for everybody, obviously. You always need to be cautious because it may not always be a non-venomous snake. It could definitely be poisonous. So just be careful and do what you feel comfortable with. Again, the video shows Graham wearing a short sleeve t-shirt. Yeah, she's very chill about it. Alrighty, so I guess that's really all there is. Mom got rid of the snake. Which is really what she calls throwing out the boyfriend. Just he's got a python on him. Rusty Graham is saying, I'm also against XL Energy's motion to shut down Sherrico coal plant that produces a quarter of the energy for the state in favor of erecting a solar array that will produce 1/16 of that. Fucking idiots. I almost got kicked out of that meeting. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't agree with that move either from the way you're laying it out, but I also don't know anything about it. I wasn't consulted on that decision. Nobody trusts me, which you shouldn't. Why would you? I'm a horrible person. We have an hour and a half left in the show. We just finished our hour one stories. Don't mean to brag. I'm kind of a G because we've been rolling pretty hard. There is the one thing I keep making sure to mention, that tomorrow's show may start late or may not happen at all because of an ongoing plumbing issue that will, again, knock on wood, hopefully get solved all squared away tomorrow in the morning and not be anyone's problem anymore that day. But we'll see. We'll find out. You'll know. Be sure to check. They don't like dissenters. Government is overrated. I would agree with government can be overrated. I'd absolutely agree with they don't like dissenters. But I don't like coal as an energy source. I don't agree with the solar farm that'll do 1/16 the job. Is plumbing issue code for sex stuff, says TVJ. No, plumbing issue is code for water being rerouted and a toilet being replaced. That's what plumbing issue is code for. Oh, you know better than to ask that. Johnny doesn't get sex stuff anymore, Stevie J. People don't get wet when they see a cripple trying to stand. It's not exactly boner inspiring. Since you can't make it, I'll take over your time slot, says Rusty Grim. Whoa, 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 whoa. We didn't say we couldn't make it. We said tomorrow's show might be late or may not happen, and that's tomorrow. We're still doing the whole week. Hold your fucking skis, buddy. I'm still here right now, okay? Getting one of those cool Japanese toilets? No, but I considered it. They're extremely expensive, and that's what I'm too poor for that. I'm just getting a nice low flow. Oh, well, actually getting. I already have. Also, my ride has remote start. What does that have to do with it? I have no idea. No idea what you mean your ride has remote start. I think that's a joke somewhere, and I'm not getting it, which is fine. I'm stupid. I get it. But, yeah, I'm not sure. All right, let's pull this down. We're going to talk about Richmond, Indiana. They have a recycling plant. We got some stuff to talk about that. Louisville shooter. Apparently the family is saying he had some mental health issues. We're going to get into that. We're going to look at some people dealing with robotic trash cans because, you know. Fuck. Don't open another thing. I just want you to pause. This one is not. All right, it does not say Janine Mooney. So if Janine Mooney is in this, I'm going to be pissed because they did not tell me. Chicago stores. We've got a thing for an EMS dispatcher that sent some saucy texts, and apparently the husband did not approve of them. So he's letting the world know. All righty, and then we've got a
go before the midterms, the GOP hammering home the message that your safety is in peril with Democrats in power.
All righty. Your safety is in peril with Democrats in power. That's half right. Our safety is in peril with this government in power. Can we talk about redoing all of the government? I don't leave the audience to start my vehicle. Oh. But, your safety is in danger with any human in power. I don't know about any human, but I definitely agree that the current government we have on both sides of the aisle really not doing a bang-up job. Really been kind of, it was, you know, with the last president, we were like, you know, it was squeaking by on an okay plane. And then, like, the government, like, nosedived that plane to get rid of the president, and everybody inside the government was like, all right, cool, we'll get rid of this guy. And it's just like, yeah, but now we're dealing with the problems.
It's sad that nearly 80% of American work.
All right. It's sad that you can't fucking let me pause a thing to read a story and do a show. It is sad. A 911 dispatcher's trove of steamy sexts to cops exposed by jilted husband as the department lands in hot water. Well, I mean, hot water will at least wash off the cum. Rusty Grammer saying, I can be funny, but I can't do a full-ass show. Well, you never know until you try. Nor would I attempt it during anyone else I follow's hours. Dude, don't do that. If you want to do a show, do a show. If you want to do a show during my show, do a show during my show. Do a show better than me. Do a show worse than me. I don't know, man. Do a show if you want to do a show. Don't limit yourself. That's all I'm saying. Don't limit yourself. Who knows what the world holds for you. Alrighty, so the 911 dispatcher. Let's get back into this. A Texas 911 dispatcher was put on unpaid leave. Oh, trust me, though, that OnlyFans is starting up. After her steamy sex with at least 7 police officers was exposed by her husband, according to reports, dispatcher Crystal Perez exchanged texts with 6 Bexar County Sheriff's Office officials and 1 Converse City police officer, according to News 4 San Antonio. Bexar Sergeant Ronaldo Solanas and Deputy Juan Leal were also put on unpaid administrative leave after Perez's husband discovered the sordid communications, the outlet reported. Perez, Leal, and Salinas could face terminations over the matter. Sheriff's Officer Salazar, Javier Salazar, said the employees have denied having sex or carrying out inappropriate relationships while on the job. Right, while on the job. Because we all know everybody's always working it. There is no point at which that it could have been like, hey, you getting off early? Like, I don't know. I'm going to use my hand and we'll find out. Perez's husband, Giancarlo Perez, I believe that's how that goes, Giancarlo Perez, discovered the text exchanges last year and handed screenshots over to the department's internal affairs, which sparked an investigation. He also provided the text to local news outlet, which reported that many of them were too steamy to publish. Pussies. Texts that were published included one where Salinas allegedly texted Perez, "I feel so hot and sexy when I can't feel it all of it, and I love it," Perez said. "We need another hotel day," Salinas added. Oh, wow. So they definitely hooked up and fucked. Another text exchange showed Leal allegedly telling Perez, "I can't wait for us to be naked and us caressing each other and then kissing each other all over." Expletive? Yes, Perez responded. Oh, wow. So she's just a whore. Giancarlo Perez said the discovery of the text left him in disbelief. "She didn't even give up the back door to me. She was the love of my life. And it was very distraught. Heartbreaking. I was in disbelief. I knew I smelled someone else's dick on her breath." They use emojis to reference They use emojis to reference body parts that they're talking about kissing, making out, and these sexual connections. Giancarlo Perez added, "Many of the text screenshots don't include timestamps, so it's unclear if the messages were sent while the officers were on duty. However, one text shows Salinas allegedly tell Perez at 10:20 p.m. one evening, 'I get off at midnight. I came in early.'" Sheriff's Deputy Jason Jarvis is facing a proposed suspension of 30 days for his alleged involvement in this sexting scandal. And his wife has already said that she plans to divorce him, according to the outlet. So, I mean, you couldn't get one other phone for your hinky shit? You're picking up pieces on the side with people that you work with, which already, dumb idea, but okay. All right. I guess the life of a 911 operator and dispatcher is not exciting enough. You got to score some booty on the side. Is your husband just not slinging the dick? I mean, divorce him then. Don't keep him around. Oh, wow. Okay, so these are the people that are supposed to be protecting us, serving us, and making sure the community is safe. Instead, they're busy setting up affairs, and they're busy setting up appointments to basically have sexual relations, jilted spouse Jessica Jarvis said, adding that her husband allegedly admitted to an affair with Perez. The investigation is ongoing, and more law enforcement officials could be reprimanded, according to the News 4 in San Antonio. It does not appear that anyone broke the law amid the scandal, but they may have violated Bexar County Sheriff Office policies. Certainly the case is being taken seriously, and quite frankly, I believe it's quite possible some people are going to lose their career as a result of this, the sheriff said. The sheriff's office told Fox News Digital on Wednesday that the investigation is ongoing, adding that Perez, Leal, and Salinas are wrapped up in an appeals process regarding proposed terminations. We get no pictures of Perez? We need to see this Perez. What was her name? No, that's his name. Oh, here we go. Crystal Perez. Who the is Crystal Perez? Crystal Perez dispatcher. Images. Oh, wow. Really? Hold on. Can we get... Oh, this is a news story on it? Are you gonna show him? Oh, I bet you'll show him. Well, I don't want to do a news story, actually. We already covered this. So I just want to show this thing. And what the heck is this? Ugh. I just want pictures. I don't want a news story, you asshats. Fucking dicks. Oh, fuck. What's this? These are all news links. I just want the photo. That's why I clicked images. I want the image. All right, let's go over to this. Here we go. Boop. Is that helping us? I mean, how desperate are you, man? I mean, these people were married. None of it, like, I get it if you can't. Labglass saying, we need pics to compare to Megan Hall. You're absolutely right. We do need pics to compare to Megan Hall. Here are our pics. Megan Hall wins. She'd have to have like a solid 10 body to offset that upper set. And I don't see any full body shots, so I don't think we have anything to go on. Gonna say that Megan Hall wins on that one. Skeezy Whitefish is going, yikes. Yeah, but apparently this lady is tanking her career and God knows how many others, along with several marriages. Why? Why do it? Labglass saying, looks a tad chunker. I mean, yeah, looks like she probably brings a little extra to the table, if you know what I mean. Eats a little extra at the table, too. Alrighty. So, I think it was Ohio, right? Was it Ohio where we had the toxic train spill? I don't remember. I'm guessing those marriages weren't all that great to begin with. Oh, probably not. Probably not. Like a lot of marriages, they were two people who had started out good, and then it changed. Because people change. Because as time goes on, people change. So sometimes, especially if you get married when you're young, like right out of high school and shit, as you two mature in your older years, you realize, oh, we've grown apart. And as opposed to facing that fact, you all just start doing weird shit like fucking around on people. It's goddamn weird. All right, let's reload this because I want to full screen, and then as soon as the ad's over, we'll go to the... What the fuck is this? That's creepy. Sentinel-1. All right, so this is unmuted. Not even
the
music?
Health Department's main
Oh,
concern
thank
at
God.
this point is the particulate matter. These are very fine particles, and if they're breathed in, can cause all kinds of respiratory problems. Burning of the eyes, tightening of the chest. It could aggravate asthma. So we are stressing to the public to honor the evacuation zone.
This business owner had previously been cited by our Unsafe Building Commission and given an order to clean up the property. That order was ignored. We had been through a court case over that order. Our unsafe building order was upheld in that court case. We have been through several steps since then to order this particular business owner to clean up this property because we were aware that what was operating here was a fire hazard.
Oh, glad you acted on that.
Sentinel-1 Singularity Cloud is purple.
Has there been any officer-involved shootings there? We may have found the answer on how to stop them. Cops getting banged. Look, when I hear about officer-involved shooting, I want it to be an officer-involved cum shooting, you know? Like, I want it to be like, hey, there was a pearl necklace without warrant. That's... a jizz. Fuck. All right, so now apparently we have graduated from setting trains on fire to polluting the environment to just burning shit and polluting the environment. Fumes of black toxic smoke billowed out over eastern Indiana on Wednesday from an industrial fire that was expected to burn for days, the authorities said. A day after more than 2,000 residents were ordered to evacuate, residents within a half-mile radius of a plastics recycling plant in Richmond, Indiana, were ordered to evacuate after the fire broke out around 2 p.m. on Tuesday on the 14-acre property. Matthew Kane, the director of the Wayne County Emergency Management Agency, they're very fine particles. Yeah, we covered all of that. I don't think there's really anything else to get into. So, this asshole has been, kind of running a shady business, and you just let him keep doing it because it might be a fire hazard. So he's going to be held responsible for all the damages, right? Oh, balls. Anyways, we are having a great show. Thank you for being part of it. Super duper awesome. Love seeing y'all here. And thank you for everyone that's over there on the Rumble. Thank you for being part of the show. Alrighty. We have, what is it? An hour and 20 minutes left in the show. We're still in our second hour stories. This one is kind of a duh moment. I feel like Alucard, now's not the time to pull that bullshit. Alrighty, so the whole... Let's check up with the chat here and scratch an ear itch. I'm guessing those marriages were... Yeah, we already did that. Harvey Ellis saying hello, everyone. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Is this not... Oh, this is on the Twitch only one. That's why it's not doing it. Okay. The family of the Louisville shooter said he had mental health challenges, but no warning signs of shocking mass shooting. Right, he had mental health issues, but we didn't know he'd act on them. All right, family of Louisville shooter, let's see, the family of Connor Sturgeon, the man who police say opened fire in a downtown Louisville bank branch. Well, Connor, they say that the 25-year-old struggled with depression, but they saw no signs he was planning or capable of such violence. While Connor, like many of his contemporaries, had mental health challenges, which we saw as a family were actively addressing, there were never any signs or indications he was capable of this shocking act. While we have many unanswered questions, we will continue to cooperate fully with law enforcement officials, and we will do all we can to aid everyone in understanding why and how this happened. Sturgeon was in treatment working with a psychiatrist and a counselor for anxiety and depression issues, according to the family. In the statement sent Tuesday night, the family praised police and expressed sadness for the victims of Sturgeon's actions. No words can express our sorrow or anguish. Yeah, we get it. You feel bad. He harmed our son Connor, inflicted on innocent people, their families. We mourn their loss, and that our son Connor, we pray for everyone traumatized by his senseless acts of violence. Minutes before he opened fire, Sturge sent a text message to his family saying, "I love you," an attorney for the family said. Sturgeon's roommate had no idea he had bought a weapon and didn't know anything was amiss until he got a text from him Monday morning that he was suicidal. The roommate called Sturgeon's mother, who called 911, according to the attorney. Family members drove to the bank hoping to find him, but by the time they got there, it was too late, the attorney said. U.S. Representative Morgan McGarvey said at a press conference Tuesday that Sturgeon left a note behind and told somebody he was suicidal. Police have the note, and the family has not yet read it. Sturgeon was a low-level employee at the bank, according to his LinkedIn profile and police. He identified himself as a syndications associate and portfolio banker at Old National Bank, which he joined full-time in 2021 after 3 consecutive summer internships, and while Sturgeon completed his master's degree in finance at the University of Alabama. So he was planning to work there, and you fired him. And then he lost his shit. Mental health issues are warning signs. Warning. Yeah, I don't like this whole, there were no warning signs. Look, if he had just told us he was planning to shoot a bunch of people, or that he was very angry and frustrated and he just recently bought a firearm, but he conveniently hid this from all of us. We had no idea of look, the guy's depressed, he's anxious. Look, I understand if you think like he's doing well. So there, like, I didn't know we had to keep this close an eye on. He didn't make a sign. No, he didn't make a sign. He made a suicide note. And the warning signs that something extreme was a-coming, apparently there were none. Apparently there were none for anyone. I want to hear about this psychiatrist. I'd like to know what him and the psychiatrist were talking about all the time, because I feel like anger and animosity towards your former employer might be the kind of thing that as a psychiatrist you should take note of. I don't know. We don't know. But the point is, the family said there were no warning signs. No one could have known. All right, Monday's shooting at the branch was on the first floor. This is just more. All right, yeah, he used an AR-15. I'm sure you love to print that. All righty. So we have a video here that we'll get into next after we catch up with the chat. Has there been any? Oh, wait. Nope. We covered that one. And we're good. Yeah. No, he didn't make any warning signs. He just made a suicide note. And I don't know, man. As someone who deals with depression all the time, and like people around me will tell you, I get unhinged all the time, but I never threaten to hurt anyone but myself, you know? And people get uncomfortable about that. But I just feel like there's no way that you just jumped to hurting people. There's no way you just decided to do that. I feel like there were definitely some warning signs. There were incidents of, and I'm going to make them pay or whatever, something. You do not have this anger and this hostility, and the only way to get it out is this way. You don't just do that. You don't buy a weapon and carry out those actions with the thinking of, oh yeah, no, I was totally fine the day before, but now I got to do something. Like, no. That's a build. That takes time. You got to work your way up to that. Anyways, our next story here. We have a lot of people who love talking about the robots on this show. And I like talking about the robots on this show because our overlords are coming. And we're going to lose what little we have left. So, some people have started, like, researching how do the interactions go between the humans and the robots. And they decided to do it with these garbage can robots. So we have a story on that from CNN here after we get done with this Siemens commercial.
Come here, buddy.
No.
Come here, buddy. Thank you. Good job.
No, I'm going back and reading it. We should be freaking out about this. People need to be fucking mobile enough to get up and walk over to a trash can. Cornell researchers put trash barrel robots on the streets of New York to study how people treat roboticized everyday objects. I saw a roboticized floor cleaning device at Sam's Club, and I goddamn near screamed. Do you want Skynet? This is how we get Skynet.
When we did this project, we were actually hoping to roboticize chairs and tables.
Jew.
Literally.
Oh, wow. Who are you really working for? You know where they're not roboticizing the trash cans and everything else? China. They're working on making super soldiers capable of withstanding nuclear fallout, and I think they're trying to convince us with some of their sleeper agents to roboticize everything, because guess who's going to get hacked last minute? We are. We're fucking dead. We're dead. Toastmaster saying most people are too lazy to walk a few steps out of their way to use a trash can. You might be right, but my point is the problem is those people, not the trash can. All right? We don't need to redo the trash can. We need to redo those people, okay? Stop being so goddamn lazy. But the trash cans will save us. No. The robot trash cans will pick up the bodies when the robots come for us. Robots, do you know who else can withstand nuclear radiation? Robots. That's who didn't even think about that. Bet you didn't even, that's who didn't even think about that, did you? Oh, okay. I recently rewatched Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. Robot real life version. Just wait for an AI named, oh, I think you mean Caesar. Oh, wait, there is one. Oh, what? There's a AI named Caesar?
Our partners, you know, in the business improvement district said, "Are you kidding? It's New York. You have to do trash."
Are you kidding? It's New York. You have to do trash. Get it? New York is trash. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. You want to impress me with how humanity is responding to robotized citizens? Make an automatic poop cleaner upper and unleash it on the streets of San Francisco. See how well the homeless junkies respond to the robots. You know why they didn't do that experiment? Because guess who would have lost all their goddamn robots? They start stripping them for parts. Hey, man, how much can I get for this servo? It's a goddamn garbage bot thing again. I don't want that. I know you stole that, all right? God damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's trash here. Yes. Yes. Oh, good boy. Oh, there you go.
All right, somebody stop that man. I don't know what's worse. The guy that's talking to the robot like it's a dog, or the guy that's like, hey, it's not trash, it's recycling. All right? Don't misgender the can.
Oh, good boy. Oh, that's recycling. Oh, you're a bad boy. You don't know what you're doing.
Most people proactively help the trash bots, but others dislike them.
That's creepy. That's just freaking creepy.
People are concerned about the price of the robot because they really think it's like part of the garment. They're curious about the budget, like how expensive these things are.
I'm trying not to see a coincidence, but I'm seeing a coincidence. Are we just, are white people just too stupid for this sort of shit? I mean, gotta run. Have a great night. Also, Sandy Squatch, thank you for being part of the show, Sandy. You have a good night too. Skeezy Whitefish saying most humans already act like robots, so they should get along swimmingly.
And the second concern they have is, well, this replaces jobs.
Ha He's flicking it off. OBS, what?
About the budget, like how expensive these things are. And the second concern they have is, will this replace jobs?
Although research couldn't inform future robotic studies, the research could inform future robotic studies, the intention was not to automate street cleaning jobs. Do it. Yeah, fly that
We're
bird.
not trying to sell a trash robot. We're trying to understand how people interact with robot objects. Before we do the deployment, we watch how the people who clean the streets actually do their work. The work they do is incredibly nuanced and difficult, and very unlikely to be automatable without completely...
Incredibly nuanced. You know, you have to realize what's a candy bar and what's a turd. Skeezy Whitefish. Now introducing Noticinol Asian. Why would you be telling me that? It wasn't our intent to automate the process, but it worked so well we decided, hey, why not? Look, we weren't trying to take people's jobs. We just kind of did. Uh-oh. I opened a... Oh, that's not this screen. It's a standalone fruit.
Restructuring the infrastructure of the street.
There you go.
Which is not something that I think we are advocating for.
But that's what people feel like you're doing. The study finds the robots promote social interaction and encourage recycling. I mean, yeah, because they come up to you like a needy child. I don't know if I'd call that encouragement. What would I call that? It is just... Oh, I'm in the way. Let's go back a bit.
Is not something that I think we are advocating for.
Again, they're fucking needy. Like, they are fighting over that shit. Nagasuka saying, makes me want to flip them over. Yeah, I know, I kind of do too. What happens when you set it on fire? Yeah, what do you do when a bunch of homeless people decide to turn your garbage can into their new heating receptacle? They have to start chasing it down because their trash fire's moving. The robot wandered into the camp. They're not letting it leave. Oh, God. Jeebus, there are 6 cameras in this shot alone. What? 6 cameras? Where are the 6 cameras? There's one on each thing. There's like a GoPro. I didn't...
One of the things that I was struck by is you talk...
Alrighty, let's get over here. Saint Red said, take the wheels off, show dominance. 7 if you count the one filming this video. Alrighty, I did not see the cameras. Alrighty then. Okay. Alrighty, I don't fucking want to read that. Was that a thing that I actually had? I feel like that's one of those things where the story moves over afterwards. Louisville shooter, robotic trash cans. Yep, that wasn't what we were doing. Don't know why that happened. Alrighty. So, yeah, the trash cans, 2 on the light poles, 1 on the art installation, and 1 on each trash can, and the GoPro. Oh! Okay. Are you like a government agent? Like, hold on. You just spot all the cameras. I'm impressed. A little weirded out. Do you know how many I have? Just fucking...
And his name is John C.
Thank you for the 50 bits. Thank you for the support, everyone. That's an Instagram thing. I don't know why this is not charging. It was set on the charging pad. I don't want my phone to die in 37 minutes. Okay, charging wirelessly. Bank Scouter. What? Oh, that's a lot of surveillance for a lunch spot. Just seems weird to me. Yeah, I mean, it seems like something's going on. Why are these cameras watching me? Oh, it seems weird. Define weird. I mean, you say it seems weird. I don't know. It doesn't seem that weird to me. At least all those cameras know which gender they are, and they're not cutting off parts midway. Those cameras aren't trying to talk to my children about sex. It doesn't seem weird to me. My bar for weird has shifted. Oh. I always feel it. I get it. I get it. Alrighty, so speaking of watching things, one thing I love to watch are trends. I love to watch trends. I love to see trends because they give you a clue at how the world is working. And I've noticed this weird trend. Somebody's watching me, and I got no privacy. Wah! Yeah, no, I know. I'm just really glad I have privacy, because when I log off of this show, I just take my phone and listen to music and play video games online. I am completely private. There is no way that my private life is in all jeopardized by this recording device. Thank you for the squeaky finish, Wilmer Autotech. Thank you again for supporting the show today. Again, not doing a big push for a hype train or anything like that. We do have videos if we have one, but because we might have to be off tomorrow, and it's been a little tight out there in the world the last few days. So we're just gonna take what we get today, and we'll do what we can tomorrow. Thank you so much for the 250 channel points, Thorn. Why Walmart is closing half of its stores in Chicago. So again, about this thing I was saying about trends.
Valvin Nicholson works as a cook in a Manhattan skyscraper, but he lives here in Brooklyn in his mom's third-floor apartment.
This
because
is not
he says
the story.
His wages aren't keeping up with.
Oh, this is not. His wages aren't keeping up with inflation. That's right. His wages aren't keeping up with inflation. You know that thing you guys keep pushing isn't a thing? Yeah. Alrighty, so Walmart plans to close half of its stores in Chicago in a reversal of the retail giant's high-profile commitment in 2020 to expand in the city as part of its corporate racial justice initiative in the wake of George Floyd's. It's almost like they did it as a fucking fake out to get some sweet sympathy really quick. And then after that, they left. It's kind of like everybody just kind of used George Floyd for their own personal agenda. Weird. I'll tell you this. The deeply pious man that was St. George Floyd would not stand for this. He would walk on water to stop it. And he would fund anything to oppose this. Probably with fake bills, but he would do it. He would fund it. Alrighty, so Walmart announced Tuesday that next week it will close 4 poor-performing stores out of the 8 it operates in Chicago. The locations are in Chicago's South and West Side neighborhoods, which are predominantly minority and have long struggled with grocery and retail access. Thank you, Wilmer, for the 50 bits. All right. This is something I've started to get annoyed with. CNN loves to say things that like, what is it? Have long struggled with grocery and retail access. Here's what that means in reality. Stores close because people keep stealing stuff from them and they can't make money. But you're right. I'm sure it's a racial thing. I'm sure it's all... The announcement comes after, wait a minute, West Side Neighbor. Yep. The announcement comes after Walmart highlighted its efforts in Chicago as a critical part of its broader $100 million pledge to advancing racial equity in 2020. Chicago will be an example of what's possible when we leverage business, government, and community organizations for the good of all, Walmart CEO Doug McMillon said in 2021. It also follows more than a decade of intense efforts by Chicago political leaders to draw Walmart and other chains to underserved areas to spur economic development. But while Walmart said Tuesday that these 4 stores lose tens of millions of dollars a year and that annual losses have nearly doubled in the last 5 years, the company said it tried several strategies to improve the stores and invested hundreds of millions of dollars in the city. Unfortunately, these efforts have not materially improved the fundamental business challenge our stores are facing, Walmart said in a blog post. Again, that is just politically correct talk for, look, we put these stores up, people kept stealing shit, we started trying to find ways to stop people from stealing shit, we found the only way to stop them from stealing shit is not putting shit there to be stolen, and that's what we're doing. Oh. Rusty Grammar, way to bury the lead. Oh, no. I am filled with virtue or fentanyl. I get them confused. Well, I mean, fentanyl is a virtue. Now they're going to have to take the L to steal from Walmart. Someone should steal the Walmart sign. I mean, I have no idea. The company said workers in these stores will be eligible to switch over to other Walmart stores, and it will work with local leaders to help find reuse options for the buildings. Walmart said its remaining 4 Chicago stores continue to face the same business difficulties, but it believes closing these 4 will give the other stores the best chance of staying open. You know what the best chance of these stores staying open is? Because apparently the cops aren't allowed to do anything. And the people need to start fucking policing these people. The people need to start being like, hey, motherfucker, I like being able to have a store I can shop in, so I will beat your ass if you think you're going to shoplift. Oh. Alrighty. Turn the Walmart into a homeless center with free needles. The one left that is open. Oh, no. They're eating their hat because they took this is like the Budweiser thing. They took a social justice stance because everyone was, oh, George Floyd, St. George Floyd, poor innocent man who got taken down by the police. We better burn a city for 2 years. So they went off on that and thought, how can we capitalize on this? People are locked down. We're already just soaking in money. Let's say we're going to build stuff in the impoverished neighborhoods like in Chicago where there's a literal food desert. Walmart is going to be the savior, everybody. Yeah, this is a horrible spot. I should have maybe put that back just a couple inches. Over there might have, maybe not. Who knows? Anyways, they don't prosecute, so the animals run wild because parents don't discipline kids. I was taught right from wrong. That's why I don't steal. Saint Aaron, I was taught right from wrong, and I was also called out on it if I ever tried to steal and people saw me stealing. Like, you know, again, the fact that we aren't even allowed to treat it like it's a crime anymore is, as you already pointed out, kind of the biggest problem. And that's why it keeps happening. That's why these stores are like, you know what? We have to lock down the fucking socks now. Fruit of the Loom is a hot commodity because it's 100% cotton. Like, it's just, we have built this situation, and now that it's going off, people will immediately, that created this situation, will immediately make race the scapegoat, or the fact that these are low-income, poor communities. Like, yeah, they are low-income and poor communities. Now keep drawing on that thought. How is that a factor here? Maybe the low-income, poor communities, I don't know, have some issues with behaving themselves. Alrighty. So an example of what is possible was what Walmart promised, and they found out what was possible was closing down some stores because theft is very possible. Oh, that wasn't the mute button. Thorn, we invested millions into ourselves for you. Look at all of our services to make you a better, Walmart employee. You ungrateful, citizen. Yeah, the Walmart employees aren't Chinese. Welcome to Walmart. I love you. Yeah, no, it's not Costco. It's going to get to the point you give a list at the cashier and someone fills your order and brings it to the front so you can pay for it and leave. Yes, it might come to that. Or, and this is the other thing, Walmart might do things like they're doing now where they just close the stores and say, fuck it. Honestly, though, that idea doesn't actually hurt, but it would require more jobs. Right, Walmart isn't Chinese. I don't get what the joke you were making. All right. Okay. So, wait a minute. Didn't we just do this story? Did I put that link in there twice? All right. Nope, that's the wrong link there. That shouldn't be there. All right. Okay. So, AI, we were talking about robots. Let's talk about some AI shit for a little bit here. We'll switch gears here. Wait, let's check up with the chat. We can't talk about the crime problem without being calling racist. Thanks to Progress. Stop telling me you're blocking Connect. God damn it. I want the alert thing to go away. Stop popping up on there. Alrighty. Thieves are trying true victims. Every day is opposite day. I hate the idea. I hate that idea. I want to look at the fresh meats. I want to be like a whore and feel the juicy meat in my palms and get hungry like I'm horny for it to fill my insides. Says Saint Aaron. That's perverse. It's just gross. God. Johnny, did you hear the story about the Target security guard that punched a customer who expected them to pay her $1,000 bill? What? Send Rhino, give me a link. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you saying, yeah, okay, this, what is this? Oh, Target security guard. During a confrontation that was sparked when she asked for reparations. What? While at a checkout line. With more than $1,000 in groceries. The ugly incident happened in October at the Mega Store in Blue Ash, Ohio. And began when Karen Ivory asked the cashier for their manager regarding the bill and reparations. The cashier alleged to authorities Ivory brought up reparations several times during their brief encounter before the manager arrived. All right, how do we get to the punching part? When speaking with the manager, Jesus Christ, could you just have someone... This is fucking... Whose channel is this? You're a piece of shit. The News Click with 1.99 thousand subscribers. Nobody liked the News Click. The News Click is a piece of shit. Just put the fucking story up, read it. If you don't have audio, make some of your own. Here's a word. Hold it up there. We better wipe it off. Here's another word. If you want to put up the video, talk. Jesus Christ, you lazy ass pieces of shit. Customer first asked for reparations. Wait for it, and grew angry as she walked aggressively toward the manager. Again, as she walked aggressively toward the manager. That is one sentence, you assholes. I can find a news article that would have the video in it. Hold on. There's no point. We're already almost through this. We're not going to get anything new. Skeezy Whitefish, tell us how you truly feel. I feel like whoever made this fucking video knows what they're doing and wants me to punch somebody. The staffer's punch caused the woman to fall. Oh, shit, I missed why there was a punch. After reviewing footage, authorities arrested Ivory for being the aggressor. Oh, okay, hold on. Is this where the punch happens? She's walking aggressively, demanding her reparations. Please like and subscribe. Your one click is really important to us. If you did a better job, I fucking would. But I gotta do your job. I should have your subscribers, and you should just send me your videos, because apparently I've got to do your job. All right, this is the end of the video. All right, so after reviewing authorities to Ivory for being the aggressor, how'd them reparations go? I love that he just fucking decked her. He punched a woman... and a black woman at that, while she begged for reparations. Oh, that's just funny. Okay, Zen Rhino with another link. I don't know that. Do we need the other link? Yeah, it's the same video. We're not going to get anything else. We've got it. This is my Rosa Parks moment. 37-year-old Karen Ivory told police officers after a confrontation inside Blue Ash Target last year. This is my Rosa Parks moment. Y'all going to pay my bill. That's not how that worked, lady. Came after a dramatic scene played out in the store where she attempted to pay for her $1,000 grocery bill by demanding reparations from the store's manager. According to the police report, Ivory asked the Target cashier to speak with the manager when checking out her groceries, bringing up reparations several times during their encounter. When the manager arrived, Ivory asked for reparations before becoming angry and walking aggressively toward the manager. Ivory kept berating her about... Oh, that's a chick? No, that looks like a dude. about reparations and her privileged life while walking towards the manager, the report said. That looks like a dude. Zach Cotter, oh, that's the security guard. All right, so Zach Cotter, a 28-year-old loss prevention officer, then approached Ivory to try and defuse the situation, asking the irate customer to calm down and leave the store. But the loss prevention officer's intervention only led to Ivory becoming more angry, with the screaming customer allegedly following Cotter to his office. When Cotter tried to shut the door to his office behind him, Ivory followed and forced her way in, resulting in the loss. All right, she barged in while he was going to call the cops, and he decked her. Her fucking wallet went everywhere. Why'd you bring your wallet? You know, we all know you don't have any money. That's why you demanded reparations, because you couldn't pay your bill. Surveillance footage of the altercation shows the moment that Cotter landed the punch, which caused Ivy to fall to the floor. Police arriving at the scene reviewed the footage, and yeah, all right, as we said, there was nothing new in there. You can't see me, my time is now. Oh, and she's down. That woman had a family. By God, she's done. I swear to God, she has been ripped in half. Here's a picture that wasn't in the video. She's sitting down there wearing a shirt that says love. Great way to represent all the love and the peace you're bringing with that violence. And here are the two cops. He's probably looking through her shit right now. And this guy is trying to explain to her that you can't just demand reparations. That's not how that works. The same way that when you ask for reparations, we can't demand that you go work in a field to earn it. Because that's wrong. Oh. Okay, so there we go. That lady, she is a walking meme. I love it. Yeah, I don't know if she, not really the look you want to put forward, lady. In this article, the video isn't blurred when he punches her. Well, that's great, Zen Rhino. Thank you very much. Appreciate the work, but yeah, I don't need to. Undertaker comes out and puts her in a coffin and wheels her out. Security guard walks in. Well, you know, when I see someone struggling to pay for their groceries, and she walks up to the cashier and starts talking about how everyone owes her a free ride, it really pisses me off. I don't know. I'm doing bad impressions. We can't keep going. I'm not a good wrestling impression. I didn't do a lot of wrestling as a kid. Alrighty. So I feel bad for people who get scammed, but at a certain point, I'm usually like, yeah, but how you kind of fell for that, so you know. But now it's getting weird, all right? There are now apparently reports of a scammer using AI to perfectly clone a child's voice and demand ransom money from the mother. A mother in Arizona is warning others about a terrifying phone scam involving artificial intelligence that can clone a loved one's voice. Scottsdale resident Jennifer DeStefano said her daughter was out of town when she got a phone call on which she could hear the 15-year-old girl sobbing, "Mom, I messed up," the girl said. After which DeStefano heard this heart-stopping interjection. DeStefano said she then heard a man's voice say, "Put your head back, lie down." The man on the other end of the line threatened to drug the young girl, rape her, and then drop her off in Mexico if DeStefano went to anyone or told the police. DeStefano said she could hear her daughter sobbing wildly in the background, saying, "Help me, Mom, please help me." The sicko demanded $1 million from DeStefano, an amount he lowered to $50,000 at the time. The mother was at a dance studio with several other moms. They helped place the necessary phone calls to determine that her daughter was, in fact, perfectly safe, after which she hung up on the psychopaths. But she readily admits that she was completely fooled. Well, at least she didn't fucking try to give him some money. It was completely her voice. It was her inflection. It was the way she would have cried, she said. I never doubted for 1 second it was her. That's the freaky part that really got to my core. These attacks are getting more common. If they happen to you, it can be the worst few minutes of your life, but law enforcement says you need to keep your cool when it does occur. Just think of the movies. Slow down. Slow the person down. Ask a bunch of questions. FBI Special Agent Dan Mayo said, oh, that better be a white guy. Just to live the bit. If they have some interest, someone of interest to you, you're going to know a lot of details about them. That's this scam artist isn't going to know. You're going to start asking questions about who it is and different details of their background that are not publicly available. You're going to find out real quick that it's a scam artist. Oh, okay, so there is a video of it. Okay.
And if you don't have the money, both you and your daughter are dead.
Warning of close encounters with scammers who used artificial intelligence to clone her daughter's voice.
Yeah, this is crazy. They actually made her believe they had kidnapped her 15-year-old, and then they demanded a ransom. So as On Your Side Susan Campbell found out, this is crazy. It doesn't take much of a voice sample to pull this scam off. This is so frightening to hear.
It really is. This truly terrified this mom, and this technology is actually improving so quickly. You really only need seconds of a voice sample to get pretty close to someone's real voice.
The phone number was unfamiliar. Jennifer DeStefano almost let it go to voicemail. But her 15-year-old was out of town skiing. Maybe there had been an accident.
Oh no! She ran into Gwyneth Paltrow! Oh no! Gwyneth strikes again!
Voice, and it says mom, and she's sobbing, and I was like, what happened? And she's like, mom, I messed up, and she's sobbing and crying, and then I hear a man's voice say, put your head back.
All right, this is a terrifying moment for her, and that is horrendous. I will say, not bad.
Lie down. And then I'm like, wait, what's going on? And this man gets on the phone, and he's like, listen here, I've got your daughter. This is how it's going to go down. You call the police. You call anybody. I'm going to pop her stomach so full of drugs, I'm going to have my way with her, and I'll drop her off in Mexico. And at that moment, I just started shaking. I'm like, what? In the background, she's going, help me, Mom, please, help me, and bawling.
And you have absolutely no doubt in your mind that that was her voice.
Oh, 100% her voice. 100% her voice. It was never a question of, you know, who is this? Or it was.
What the fuck is banging in the background? One. She has a sexy voice like the Pussy Rash Girl. Well, the Pussy Rash Girl, let's just say she doesn't match the voice.
I'm gonna get a rash, a pussy rash.
She's a large lady. Is she calling from the laundromat? You know, I hear it in the background, and I just picture that dude from the YouTube video where the guy comes out with the stilts and he has the giant metal rod on his dick and he just starts aggressively humping a fucking clothes fucking cart thing above him. Ding, 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 ding. Like, that's what it sounds like. It just sounds like ding. Why? But I will say this before we go back. If you're a mom and you hear a woman screaming in the background claiming that she needs help, and you have a 15-year-old daughter who is currently out on a ski trip, I'm going to say that just your natural instincts are going to immediately assume that she's the right chick, and that's the right. Like, I mean, I got to hear the voice thing. This here, the Pussy Rash Girl is not hot by any means, just the voice. All righty. You tell me you don't like the Pussy Rash Girl? You're telling me you don't get a boner?
I'm gonna get a rash, a pussy rash.
It was completely her voice. It was her inflection. It was the way she would have cried. I never doubted for 1 second it was her. That's the freaky part that really got me to my core.
What the fuck is going on in the background? It doesn't sound like a bell. It doesn't sound like construction. It just dink-a, 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 dink-a. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's fucking broken, okay? It is broken. That thing, the stream stickers thing came up. Let's just check quick, see if we're close to a sticker party. Probably not. Holy shit, 400 bits away from a sticker party. We could make that happen, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Otherwise, who knows? If you've been enjoying the show today, thank you. Thank you for all the support we have had. We do have Hype Train videos. If we do a Hype Train, we will be ending promptly at 5:30. And because of a whole bunch of shit happening around here, I hope we're doing a show tomorrow. If not, we will definitely be back Friday. All right, voice cloning. They're cloning your kids. Take it away.
But the 15-year-old never said any of it. It was just a clone created by artificial intelligence.
You can no longer trust your ears.
Subaro Kamampati is a computer science.
Don't smile about that, okay? You can no longer trust your ears. People like me and my friends have been making wonderful programs that will make sure that it sounds just like whoever we want it to. Now we're going to take all of your money.
Professor at Arizona State who specializes in AI. He says voice cloning technology is rapidly improving.
Now there are ways in which you can do this with just 3 seconds.
3 seconds of audio? So what I just said, 3 seconds of audio, that would have done it. That would have done it. You could have copied my weirdly prepubescent aged voice. I love that this dude is like Indian or whatever, but he kind of sounds German. Nowadays, you can do this with so little. Justice for Hamdan. Exactly right, Ignatz. Justice for goddamn Hamdan.
Of your voice. So with the 3 seconds, it can come extremely close to how exactly you sound.
And you don't even need any special equipment.
I chose a free program for a test, and I'm not actually talking.
It's a new toy, and and I think there could be good uses, but certainly they can be pretty worrisome uses.
Hold on, was she not talking the whole time?
Use the situation. Certainly they can be pretty. It's a
for a test, and I'm not.
Ears.
Subaro Kamampati is a computer science professor at Arizona State who specializes in AI. He says voice cloning technology is rapidly improving.
Now there are ways in which you can do this with just 3 seconds of your voice. So with the 3 seconds, it can come extremely close to how exactly you sound.
And you don't even need any special equipment.
I chose a free program for a test, and I'm not actually talking.
It's a new.
That doesn't really sound like you.
And and I think there could be good uses, but certainly they can be pretty worrisome uses too.
You got to slow down and diffuse the situation.
The FBI's Dan Mayo says scammers who use voice cloning often find their prey on social media.
They're going to be looking for public profiles that have as much information as possible on you. And when they get a hold of that, they're going to dig into you.
The Federal Trade Commission says scammers will often ask their victims to wire money, send cryptocurrency, or pay the ransom with gift cards. Once the money is gone, it's almost impossible to get it back.
The phone number's coming from an area code that you're not familiar with. That should be one red flag. Second red flag, international numbers. Sometimes they will call from those as well. Third red flag, they will not allow you to get off the phone and talk to your significant other, right? That's a problem.
The person who had supposedly kidnapped Jennifer's daughter demanded money. He started at $1 million.
I was like, that I don't have $1 million. I'm like, fine, whatever, just don't hurt my daughter. Then he wants $50,000.
Jennifer kept him talking. She was at her other daughter's dance studio, surrounded by worried moms who wanted to help. One called 911, another called Jennifer's husband. Within just 4 minutes, they confirmed her daughter was safe.
She was upstairs in her room going, what? What's going on?
What's going through your mind that second?
Then I get angry, obviously, with these guys.
So then you hang up on him, or you do the right thing. I hunted them down. She told him, I got angry with these guys. And I said, look, I don't have anything in the way of money, but what I do have is a particular set of skills. I'm not a good person. I do shitty impressions of wrestlers and actors because I think it's funny. I talk out my ass for 3.5 hours on the internet because apparently it works. Sander N saying, so I can have Daisy Ridley phone sex, ? I'm heading to Best Buy. Apparently, yeah, apparently you can. Dude, screw phone sex. You could make a fake porno with the deep fake technology that's out there now. You could make a fake video. Like, it just, that's, but why would you want to?
Because this is not something you play around with.
Wave of relief, though, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they were doing it just for the laughs. It was something you play around with, right?
I just sat down and just broke down crying.
Tears for all of the what ifs, the fear, the relief.
That ass.
It all just seemed so real.
The FBI believes a lot of these calls are never reported. Even if you don't lose money, the FBI wants to know about it. The more information they have, the better their chances of spotting trends and catching these scammers. And guys, you saw my example that I used there. That was a free program that only required a little bit of a voice sample from me. I read a few sentences. I had a couple different news clips, and that was it. They generated that in minutes. So imagine how good it could have been if these are scammers who are using real programs.
So that read back that we heard from you, you did not do that.
I
that
never
was
said
that.
that.
I couldn't tell. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't horrible. All right. It wasn't horrible, but it was very obviously not her voice. If I was someone who spoke to that person regularly, I'd be like, why do you sound funny? Like that's where I would be with that. But again, it was a free program. I mean, So I don't think I want to see the 45 seconds that they have left in this. It's obvious if you're listening for it. Right. But Skeezy Whitefish, this is what I was saying before about the mom. Even if it is obvious, if you're in the situation the mom is in, it doesn't have to be accurate. Thank you for the 10 bits. Wilmer Autotech, big supporter on the show today, Wilmer Autotech. Thank you, sir. Again, it doesn't have to be good. Where do you want to put that lightsaber? Oh, so warm. You feel my tension. You can feel that tension near the near switch. Turn it on. Vibrate me till my orgasm explodes like Death Star. Play nice. I'll speak Ewok. What the fuck are you talking about, St. Aaron? What? Oh, all right. Is this the Daisy Ridley thing? Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So yeah, that story again. We got through that. There we go. Fake kidnapping scam. Right. Nobody is listening for it on a phone call. Wrong chat, says Ignis. No, I think he's drawing on the phone sex bit. Right. Nobody's listening for it on a phone call. Yeah, on the phone call when you're hearing that that's your child, I feel like a certain level of belief will just kind of take it there because, again, and plus, like they said, the scammers are probably not going to just use the freeware program. They're asking you for $50,000. I'd probably, if they're hoping to get $50,000 out of you, I'd really like to think. Yeah. Here's what I'd do, though. If I were the mom, because the mom bailed out when she found out it was a scam, I would have played in. Like, as soon as I know it's a scam, then for me it's game on. Like, let's pretend they were doing that to my daughter's mother, and I was right there, and they were doing it to my daughter's mother, and she's freaking out. Have you seen Megan Seems Reasonable in the Future? I have not seen Megan. I just know that Megan seems creepy, and I know that that Drew Barrymore did a creepy Megan thing on her show, and I was like, oh, no. This is wrong. This is horribly wrong. Anyways, as I was saying, The thing is, if that's happening to me and I find out they're a scam artist, like I find out like I'd just be like, I'd like motion to her, like, give me the phone. And then I'd like give her my phone, and she'd take my phone and she'd talk to our daughter, and she'd immediately be reassured. And then I would take the phone and I'd be like, hello, I am the family's crisis management agent. I understand you have kidnapped their child. Let me tell you right now, as for money, I can't promise it at the moment. I cannot promise money at this exact moment. But if you give me proof of life and a bank account that we can validate, we will be able to put something together. We won't be able to do anything with crypto. We don't touch that. Like, at that point, they would hang up, right? But I'm fucking with them. I'm having fun with them for a minute. Because you don't get to track them down and fucking beat the shit out of them. It's not a just world, all right? You don't get to pull a man on fire and give somebody a C4 enema. It's not that world. But get the fun you can. You know what I mean? Like, fucking fuck with them for a minute. As soon as you ask for proof of life, they're going to hang up anyway because they don't have it. Or they're like, no, don't involve the cops. They're like, hello, my name is Agent Matheson with the FBI. Who am I speaking with? And then they're like, and my name is Agent Matheson with the FBI. We've been tracking this phone number for 30 minutes now. Who am I speaking with? Send a finger. That's not proof of life, Ignatz. Proof of life is something that proves you have that person and that person is alive. It's a video. It's an audio conversation. It's a conversation between a person. So, like, again, you got to put them in on it. There's a movie, Mechalina or something like that. Like that guy builds AI robots and tortures them. Okay. How did that come up? Ryan the Garbage Man saying, hi, Johnny. Hi, Ryan the Garbage Man. Hey, how you doing? We got 15 minutes left in the show. We're kind of bringing her in for a landing. Might pull up another story. We do have plenty of shit left to go through. Probably not going to see a hype train at all today because, again, 15 minutes left in the show. We may not be on tomorrow because of plumbing shit happening around here. And there you're brought up to speed. Again, I'm going to say just a quick shout out to my sponsors at Hemponics really, really quick. No Pen 15 Fathead saying, hey, Johnny. Hey, No Pen 15 Fathead. I'm going to copy this link again and link it in all. No, I don't want to open it. I want to copy the link and open it in all three chats. Copy. All right. We're going to throw that link back up in the chats. Again, this is a link to the Hemponics
Cheer
purchase
100
site.
Fuck it, let's hype it up, gents.
Fuck, let's hype it up, gents. It's really a last minute. That's, I mean, if you can, God bless you. But let's just say I don't have a whole lot of expectations because I get it. The time of month, time of year, the situation with the government and the economy. And I wasn't even planning to do a show today. I was going to just cancel doing a show today because of the issues I've got going on here. I've got a lot of stuff I've got to do and get together and set up to go fucking get that appointment taken care of tomorrow, as well as prepare for my tax stuff. Fuck the government hype train. Hemponics locations in New London and Wilmer. That's exactly right, Ryan the Garbage Man. Thank you for reminding me. They have locations in New London and in Wilmer. You can go in and talk to the people about how their products are made if you have any questions. If anything the website doesn't provide you, you can ask their AI chat bot. You can send them questions and emails. They spend a lot of time studying the exact cannabinoids and the exact receptors to know how to get the best medication and the best solution for you. So you're going to find what you need with them. I love the stuff that they have. I love their CBD tinctures. I use the coffee one when I need energy. Unfortunately, because of my CDL, I can't use them. Really? You can't use the CBG and CBD? That's shitty. I mean, you can't do weed maybe, and they do have Delta 9 and Delta 8 THC vapes, gummies, and all sorts of things. They have a whole variety of products, and I love their stuff. I think you should love their stuff too. And if you do that, if you do the internet link that I put up there, you give me a little credit for sending you their way, and they say thank you. And if you go into the store in person, maybe just tell them Johnny sent you. That'll just at least be a nice gun and a wink. Does it say what states they can't send to? Honestly, that would have to be a question you ask them. But considering that they'll mail these shipments, I'm pretty sure this is federally legal. Ryan the Garbage Man saying, they say there is no THC in CBD, but I don't want to take the chance. Here's what I'm saying with this. With these people in particular, there is no THC in their CBD products, but you might want to talk to them about how the cannabinoids might register on tests. You might be very legit to have that concern. The point is, Ryan the Garbage Man, if you're interested in these products, tell them you have a CDL, tell them your situation, and see if they can help you. Because, God damn it, these people love to help people, man. The whole reason I hooked up with these people was because I saw their booth at a tattoo convention, and we sat down and talked about my condition and my shit before the discussion of products came up. Well, I was like, hey, I'm curious about your products. They said, all right, you got a thing. Because, look, it's obvious. All right? I walk around with a walker. I don't exactly put out an air of this guy's got it in control, all right? So they saw me. They knew I had some shit. So they immediately went, hey, before we talk about what products will work for you, let's talk about what you need, what you have going on, and then let's figure it out from there. And just in that conversation that I had with them about how their products are made and everything else, I fell in love with it right then and there. I had a whole bunch of shit that I bought from them. Did the salesman have big tits? No, he did not. I went back the second day, and the marketing executive... Anyways, I have an interview that I got to chop up and put up in installments where I actually talk with their lead chemist. So we can actually discuss what, you can see what we discussed and everything. And that interview was done before the green screen, so guess what? One more shot of the egg chair coming up soon. If I can get this condition locked down, maybe we'll bring old Humpty back in for a week or something. Alrighty. Anyways, so yes, if you use those links, that supports this show if you buy their products. And if you're curious about their products, look into them. That's all I'm saying. If you don't, you want to use CBD products, then, don't get it. But I love their products, and I support their stuff. So, report AI being used. All right, so we did all of those stories. Let's go ahead and drop those, because that's one thing done. All righty, so we've got a couple different things. NY Smoke Shop execution tape bailout. Oh, well, we've got that, but I don't know if I want to do that one. We're going to do this one. We're going to do this one for sure. This one will probably finish us out, and if it doesn't, we can get more. All right. It was in the thumbnail. For those of you on YouTube that saw the thumbnail, you probably know what we're about to talk about, because I think we've hit everything else that was in the thumbnail. We talked about the Walmart thing. We talked about the nuclear reactor. So this was the other thing in the thumbnail. And, hey, Johnny Blaze, says Southern Crossbones. Hey, how you doing? I'm not Johnny Blaze, but God, if I could be, I'd be a way better Johnny Blaze than Nick Cage. I love Nick Cage, but I could play the fuck out of Ghost Rider. If my legs worked and I learned to would I have to, do you have to relearn to ride a motorcycle? I suppose technically, if my balance and my motor control all come back, I mean, then it's just like before, right? It's not different. Like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll get training wheels. Alrighty, so they'd use a stunt guy. No, I'm doing my own stunts. I'm lighting my own head on fire. None of this CGI shit. We're skinning me, and we're lighting my skull on fire. I commit to the bit. Alrighty. So this next story, but again, thank you for that lovely diversion, Southern Crossbones. NPR is quitting Twitter. NPR, stop the presses. NPR has had it with Twitter. Is that that's what's his nut? Oh yeah. I always get weirded out when I see the mask with the hole in it. I'm like, so that's where the dicks go, right? Saint Laurent says, I'll pay $10K if I can scalp. Well, it was a joke, but I feel like that would kill me. Exsanguination would be a problem. If nothing else, infection. I don't know if you guys heard that noise or not, but there was a weird air bubble that just escaped my throat while I was talking. Huh. Okay, that's strange. Alrighty, so NPR is quitting Twitter. And you might be asking, why? Why would NPR quit Twitter? They need everything they can to get people to realize that they're still here. Well, Twitter apparently has falsely labeled NPR as state-affiliated media. I will wait for you all to clutch your pearls. Get this. The people currently running Twitter have this idea that a government-funded radio agency is state-affiliated. Ignat saying Elon's been trolling them. But this isn't even a troll. This is accurate. State-affiliated media. If you think NPR isn't going to suck the government's dick a little bit, especially when it comes to the politicians that are going to throw more money towards their program, you're an idiot. All right? If you believe that, I have a here's your sign bit for you. Where's the sticker party thing? Is it this one? I think. Nope, that's the chat box. I'm going to have to label the sticker party thing so when it's on, it's up there. I just removed my chat box. It won't show up until messages do. NPR will no longer post fresh content to its 52 official Twitter feeds. How many Twitter feeds do you need? We have 52 official Twitter feeds, so that way we can like all the stories we put up. They're called sock accounts, my man. Rusty Grammar saying, tweeting sounds pretty rainbow, if you ask me. Well, I know what you're saying there. And, I mean, you're not wrong. But again, the fact that they're doing it over being called state-affiliated media, you are literally government-funded. How much more do you need to be affiliated?
At Just Kidding LLC, you gotta get Tampa Terry for an interview. The guy is a diamond ring in the rough and brings the heat. Brother cheer 100 Korea 2 Tampa Terry 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 Korea 2 Tampa Terry.
I'll consider it. There's always the Sunday show. We got to come up with something to do fun for the Sunday show. We tried the DJ stream. Went horribly. And it's a good thing, too. I realized I had to cancel my DJ subscriptions because I have been paying a lot of money for the last few months for music programs I am not using. Terry's great. I'll consider it. I will consider it. You know, maybe we should start doing some stuff with guests. Start having some people on. I love doing the news story stuff, but maybe we should have some other people on once in a while. Have some fun. Do some bits. See if I can sucker my boss in here so I can fucking harangue him on a video call. That'll be fun. Get my DJ boss in here to talk about some shit. All right, so let's get back to this NPR story really quick to wrap it up before we have to wrap up the show. NPR cited Twitter's decision to first label the network state-affiliated media, the same term it uses for propaganda outlets in Russia, China, and other autocratic countries. Elon Musk is the best. Come on. The fact that you're getting your dick twisted over this proves that he's right. Again, you are a state-affiliated media source. Now, just because you use that to describe state-run media sources doesn't mean he's calling you that. I mean, it certainly means he's implying it. That is a given. King Vamp saying, hey, boo, what's your social security number? Who are we asking? Terry is the number one caller to every show, including InfoWars. AJ and Owen love him. Okay. Alrighty. These are things I don't know, and we'll see. Alrighty. The decision by Twitter last week took the public radio network off guard. Oh, no. When queried by NPR tech reporter Bobby Allen, Twitter owner Elon Musk asked how NPR functioned. Musk allowed that he might have gotten it wrong. Twitter then revised its label on NPR's account to government-funded media. The news organization says that is inaccurate and misleading, given that NPR is a private nonprofit company with editorial independence. It receives less than 1% of its $300 million annual budget from the federally funded Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Right? And I'm sure none of the big whale donators are people in the government who are kind of, I don't know, buying a government mouthpiece. Again, George Soros and all the other people running these big fucking, media outlets, they own the politicians. If the politicians want to own a media outlet to have as a mouthpiece for any reason, you want NPR. Again, it's not like it's not surprised. It is funded by the government. He didn't list the percentages? Boo-hoo. Alrighty. Twitter then revised it. The government-funded news organization says that's inaccurate. By going silent on Twitter, NPR's chief executive says the network is protecting its credibility and its ability to produce journalism without a shadow of negativity. Could you take out the fluff and the dick sucking you do to the government, too? The downside, whatever the downside, doesn't change. The downside, whatever the downside, doesn't change the fact that NPR CEO John Lansing said in an interview, "I would never have our content go anywhere that would risk our credibility." In a BBC interview posted online Wednesday, Musk suggested that he may further change the label to publicly funded. His words did not sway NPR's decision makers, even if Twitter were to drop the designation altogether. Lansing says the network will not immediately return to the platform. Right. Because you're going to stick it to Twitter. That's going to help you. I know everyone is going to be so pissed. Like, dude, I can't get any information from NPR on Twitter. How am I going to check up with NPR? By the way, this article was written by NPR. Just to show you how much the world cares. NPR getting off of Twitter only matters to, wait for it, NPR. Nobody asked. Nobody cared. So they went, hey, we're done with this. We're not doing this. So we're gonna leave Twitter. And it is such a big deal. We're going to make sure the world knows about it. And we're going to publish the story by ourselves. Skeezy Whitefish saying, yeah, Republicans tried this. It didn't work well. It worked sort of. Ask Donald how life is without Twitter. Donald has Truth Social, and Donald will never admit that life is worse without Twitter. Donald doesn't admit mistakes. That's one of the things that Don does. But I'll tell you this. Donald is about the closest thing you have to a success story of people turning their back on Twitter, going, oh, I don't like what Twitter's doing. I'm leaving. Yeah, other than Donald, didn't go well. Let's just say Donald bucks the trend, okay? At this point, I've lost my faith in the decision-making at Twitter, he says. I would need some time to understand whether Twitter can be trusted again. Right, because when I think of news sources in this country like CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, NPR, I think, oh yeah, trusted news. You want to know what I think of specifically that's limited only to NPR? When I think of NPR, is that the news station you use to fall asleep to? Oh. So yes, NPR has had it with Twitter.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
And they don't care who knows. Spoiler alert. We all know and we don't care. Thank you for following the channel, Grumplestillskin. Really appreciate that. Cowbell intensifies. No, the cowbell is for the subscriptions. I kind of just gave it a little jangle there just because I felt like it. I needed to get some cowbell action in. We didn't do a whole lot of support today because we weren't pushing for it. And so I didn't get my cowbell workout in, and I'm feeling like I'm going to get a little flabby. Got to keep the pipes. Actually, I got to admit, seriously, these are completely stringy looking, but it's like a noodle of concrete. Like I've been growing concrete. It's because I do all the leg work with the arms is what it is. It's the crutch action. Anyways, we ran a couple minutes late. I got a lot of shit to do, so I'm going to go do said lots of shit, and hopefully we will be back on tomorrow.
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
More than I should, but not enough to make it a business. Thank you very much for the bits, Dear Butch. Like I said, I got a lot of shit to do. I'm going to go tend to said shit, and hopefully we will be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, we will definitely be back Friday for our 2 p.m. Central Standard start time. If we can get on tomorrow late, we'll get on late and just do what we can, whatever. I was planning to cancel today and tomorrow with the plumbing issue anyway. So we decided to do a show, and thank you for the support. Hopefully be back tomorrow. Till then, we've been Johnny. You've been an audience. I love doing this shit. Thank you for being part of it. We will catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. Take care. Till then.
Game over. Fuck you. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you two fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over. Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's bones. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get to sticking. Join me.